Good. We're back. Nah, let's not send another Discord message. I think that would kind of be overdoing it. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Okay, so now we're going to instead of instead of game music right now, I'm going to get some nostalgic going. Let's let's see if he's got a Fire Emblem song. Well, he does. He does have Fire Emblem songs. I think that's where I'm gonna start. That's where we'll start. We'll start with let's start with the three houses. And I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Cause that's louder than I intended. There we go. Okay. Also, should I turn desktop audio down a little bit? Alright. I'll turn myself up too. I'm actually gonna turn down the volume on my headphones a little bit. I don't know why, but oh, that's why. Oh. Oh, good. I changed it over to stereo and now I can't hear anything. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Much better. Well, unfortunately, with this particular sound setting, it sounds worse to me, but it hopefully won't sound worse on stream. And I'm also going to do another little something to spice this up. Hey, how oh, hold on a second. I can't hear you. Um Yeah, gonna have to change that.
Yeah, you would.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm just about to stream. Actually I am streaming right now.
Oh, okay. Duly noted.
We're playing Fire Emblem.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's a real I assume most people haven't. It's a real trip. I've only played it once and I'm doing kind of the same thing that Josh did with the Nuzlocke of the Pokemon games where he tries to go through all of them.
Yeah.
Except I'm doing that with Fire Emblem.
So are you also trying to do like no deaths, and if someone dies, I can't use that character from here on out?
Well, I mean that's Fire Emblem by default.
Oh,
At least
I didn't know that.
yeah. Well, I mean going back this far in the series, yes, this is by default. If a character dies, they are dead forever.
Holy shit! All right, fucking old RPGs, hardcore as fuck.
Oh
Gotcha,
yeah.
dude. I
Yeah.
mean, I should know that. I used to play older games, like obviously.
Yeah, I mean even Final Fantasy Tactics
Oh yeah,
that
that one gave no shits.
no, it didn't. And I mean it's very conditional permadeath, but it still had permadeath, which
I wouldn't
is
even say it's super conditional. Like, if you fuck up a little too much, it still says, yeah, eat shit, die.
yeah.
It was a really rough game for me.
Oh yeah.
I was also like fucking 12 playing it, so that probably doesn't help.
Yep. That's it. I think, yeah, the first Final Fantasy Tactics I played was the one on the DS, which is quite a bit more forgiving than the first one.
I believe I played the first one, which was just it didn't care.
No, yeah, the first one is, I have played the first one since, and man, I still haven't beaten it.
Oh, don't worry, I didn't either.
Yeah, I've never quite been able to carry myself across the finish line. I'm sure I could. I'm totally sure I could do it now.
I realize as I get older, like I play more and more like slower games because my brain just does not want to function at a super fast pace.
Yep, that is exactly. That's, I mean I think for either Christmas or my birthday, my brother bought me Nier Automata, which is really awesome, but
I really couldn't get. I'm one of the people who are going to be kind of. Actually, I know a lot of people that are really annoyed with me for saying this. I didn't think it was as good as people thought it was.
oh, I mean, I don't know what to say to that.
Well, yeah, people were praising it to high heavens like it was the game of the fucking decade, and I was just like, it's okay.
I mean, to be honest, I think I understand that. Well, I mean, yeah, I totally understand that. There are tons of games that get just heaps and heaps of praise, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, I guess Nier was just mine, and I was like,
yeah.
I spent $60 on this game that I
spent I spent $60 on the game, and I don't even like it that much.
Exactly.
That is the worst. I guess that really does set in more and more as the years go on. Like, yeah, I pay $60 for games. I better love this.
I better fucking adore this game.
This better be.
This is part of the reason I like Steam so much. Like, I could play it for 2 hours, and then if I'm not finding myself at all compelled to continue playing, I just be like, return.
That is pretty nice. And I mean, you know, Steam is a great place to get games for a whole lot less than $60.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Shadow of War, which I actually did enjoy that. I think it was like $8 right now. That's a long fucking game.
Yeah, Shadow of War is I remember I really liked Shadow of War, but it bothered me that it was like the game didn't distinguish between friendly and hostile units. So I just like, so in Shadow of War you get to like dominate and control your own units of orcs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But hold on. Alex, I thought you were a bot. What are you doing coming in here dropping links? I was about to ban you. Jeez.
Man can't just go into a Twitch and just drop links.
I mean, it's not even in fairness, it's not even a full link. It's just cdkeys.com. Oh, wait, that's the place where I know that. I know that one. That's the place where they have like
they sell game keys for really cheap.
Yeah, for like old games that are very hard to get just about anywhere else, right?
Yeah, well, actually, they sell modern games.
Oh, well. Oh, I gotta check that out. That sounds awesome.
My favorite is that they have a random key. They have like different qualities. They have common, like raw, like silver and gold. and it's just like how expensive the game is, and it's randomized, so you can just get a random game, and you don't have to look for it. You're just like,
There's
all right, let's buy this $1 key. I got a $30 game out of that. And I was like, all right, let's fucking go. Let's try it out.
You could buy a loot box.
It's just a loot box key where you don't know what game you're gonna get. And
That's
honestly,
hilarious.
It's kind of a fun aspect to it because like you have no idea what you're gonna play. You're just like, you know what? I'm in the mood for something new. Surprise me.
Oh man,
I actually, unironically thought that was amazing.
that is actually pretty cool. Huh? Maybe I should get one of those.
You'll very frequently find that it's cheaper there than even on Steam, and the keys can go to Steam. So.
Oh, well, would you look at that? Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna just let me just this. Okay, now I can end my turn, and while it's on enemy phase, I'm gonna check this out. CD keys. Oh yeah, I mean you were right. They got Spider-Man on here. For 56,968 won.
I don't know how much that translates.
I was gonna say, yeah, all my prices are gonna be in Korea money. Oh, hang on, let me change it.
Yeah,
let me change it to USD.
Yeah, let's just like I don't know.
Oh, it's like 40. It's like $40.
Well, that's it. That's $20 cheaper than you'll get here.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, they have Nintendo games? Hold up. How the heck did they how the heck did they manage that?
Well, have you ever heard of this wonderful thing called piracy? It's one of my favorite things.
Right, no, yeah, it is pretty nice. Yeah, I am seeing all of the games that are valid in my region, which is South Korea, which is nothing. Let me...
I see more and more that this is not good. I do not know the laws in which that bind you, but unfortunately they look very poor.
I'm over here like, all of a sudden I'm super worried. I'm like, no, they didn't... The Japanese didn't start another embargo, did they? I don't think
Right, there was an embargo for a long time, wasn't there?
There was, yeah. Hey, Raindrop.
I forgot all about that. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, Raindrop. I'm going from one streamer's call to another.
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I am so ready for it. I've actually got a long weekend coming up, and I am so ready for it. And yes, I'm going to attack this guy with an axe with a lance because there's no weapon triangle in this game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's no weapon triangle.
Fire Emblem. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I mean it is. But the weapon triangle doesn't come in until game 4. Game 4.
I did not know that.
Yeah. There's a lot of really janky things about this first game, and one of them we're going to see when I go to enemy phase again. Healers don't. Okay, this is annoying. Healers don't level up by healing.
What, do they level up through killing?
They kind of level up through being nearly killed.
That's terrifying.
No, it really is. They gain like an abnormal amount of experience from surviving encounters. But still, that's the only way to level them up.
That's that's legitimately terrifying.
No, it
Like, oh
is.
yeah, the only way for you to level up is you gotta be almost dead each time. What? What?
The first Disgaea game does that too. It's so bizarre. I don't know why.
I haven't played. I played the fifth one and I really liked that.
Oh gosh, I love Disgaea 5 so much.
I
Um
just thought it was quirky and fun. I thought all the characters were pretty neat.
yeah. Uh that one probably has my favorite characters. Disgaea 1, I've played all the way through that. I'm not a big fan of it.
I
Um
I have all of them on Steam. I just haven't played any other than 5 because I played the crap out of 5 on the Switch.
yeah. Yeah, same. Anyway, I got some people in chat saying some things. Raindrop's working on schoolwork. All right, that's cool. Just a lurk. And what's
Make the
this?
schoolwork on it. Why are you doing the schoolwork for them?
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Exactly. Like, why are you doing it for them?
What is my updated Fire Emblem tier list for 2022? I might have to do that. Do you mean like a game tier list? Honestly, I don't think it would change that much. Compared to what I would have said before. Fates would be pretty low. Awakening wouldn't be very high either. And I'm assuming the top tier would still be reserved for Radiant Dawn, Path of Radiance, and Three Houses. This game wouldn't be that high either. This game, the first one's neat and all. I love it for its quirky charm, but it's far from perfect.
Me when playing Infamous 1.
Okay. What? I don't understand what's happening with the enemy AI right now. They won't attack my defenseless old man.
Well, maybe because they
Oh!
trap.
It's because their HP is low. Okay. Well, it's dead. Oh well.
They won't attack the defenseless old man out in the middle of the corridor. With no weapons or anything. They totally don't see this to be a trap.
They totally did. Oh, they were on to me.
It reminds me of I think it was like something Sun Zero, but it was just like the guy playing the flute out in the middle of, like, he knew he was gonna lose, so he just played a flute out in the middle of, like, his fort. The gates open and everything, no one else with him, and the other guy was like, nah, this is a trap, and left. Play fucking mind games with them if you know you're gonna lose.
No, that's perfect. Oh, I want to believe that's what... No, the enemy AI in this game is just really weird. I'd love to believe that that's what's going on here. Maybe we can kind of write that in as, like, headcanon. But, no, the enemies in this game, they do really want to heal themselves, so they'll walk to fort tiles to do that. And they also will heavily prioritize attacking Marth. Like, they will attack Marth instead of attacking a character they can kill.
That's weird.
It's really weird.
You can use that to your advantage pretty well.
Oh, no, I have. I've I've used it to my advantage a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, if they're gonna focus on targeting him, like, have him surrounded by the beefiest motherfuckers alive and get him shredded.
I was going to try and finish Conquest, but after reading the dialogue for the next chapter, I wanted to smash my head into the wall and decided to play the next best game, Shadow Dragon. Oh, Shadow Dragon.
ProQuest.
Huh?
Why does it always have to be a negative?
No, it's Conquest.
Yeah, why not ProQuest?
BroQuest.
Negative?
No, you're right. BroQuest would be... I wish Conquest was BroQuest.
No, ProQuest.
ProQuest?
The opposite of con is pro.
Oh.
I'm just being stupid.
That was good. That was good. I ruined... You had a good bit and I ruined it. Yes. In this game, cutscenes are unskippable.
Yeah, that's still the case in some modern games, though.
Yeah, man, I can't imagine that being the case. I can't... Why would they do that? Well, Pokemon does that. Oh my gosh. Pokemon and its unskippable cutscenes.
Crap, but what was a game I played more recently that the cutscenes you just had to sit there? Oh, Monster Hunter still does that.
Oh, Monster Hunter does still do that. Yeah. It's just it's like it's just Japanese games.
Well, it's not even all Japanese games.
No,
There's
I
some
know.
like
That's
big titles.
I wonder if some of them like actually got complaints from people about cutscenes and not being able to skip them. And they were like well, especially like in
The Japanese say, well, I'm gonna make all of them unskippable
well,
now. Fuck you.
I mean complaints from the Japanese players.
Oh,
Like yeah, complaints they can't avoid, complaints they can actually read.
that that's a funny dialect, American man. I don't understand any of it.
I mean, I mean, like, because in like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts or something, where you like lose to a boss and have to sit through the same cutscene 400 times.
Oh,
Like,
well, two, they fixed that because I remember getting my ass kicked by Sephiroth 8,000 times to the point where I could actually start skipping cutscenes. I think the thing is you have to watch it once and then you can skip it from there on out.
right, right, which that's totally understandable. I'm just thinking like, you know, you do that, and then yeah, that's people aren't going to be too happy with it. But then like in Pokemon and Monster Hunter, I doubt anyone. Well, maybe more recently there have been some people complaining, but I don't think there's that many people throughout time who have complained about cutscenes in those games in particular.
Yeah, especially Pokemon. Pokemon cutscenes are like 13 seconds long. I find it hard to complain about that. The lines of text you have to read are definitely longer than that.
Well, that was I mean, that's what really got me about Legends Arceus. I think the important thing to realize is that those games are kind of generally meant to only be played once.
I know the guy who made Nier Automata was like, yeah, completionists can go fuck themselves. Play this game once; it's a one-off.
Yeah, it's like, which I mean,
Well, it's why you have the ability to completely delete your save data after you beat the game. To help out a different player.
right? Well, there you go. You know, on the one hand, I respect the vision of the creator, but I also understand. I mean, understand. Hold on. I appreciate the vision of the creator, but I also appreciate the freedom of the players.
I just say do whatever you want. I really don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'd probably be like, well, the creator's vision is X, and then if someone said, well, I don't care about that, then I'd say, oh, okay.
Fair enough. You have an issue.
Yeah.
The only time I have an issue with it is if, like, the studio that picked up the creator's game starts fucking with the creator's vision.
Yeah,
yeah. Because it's like, the person... There's a lot of people behind this game now, or at least, like, assuming that it picked up and now that they want to alter it. There's a lot of people who picked it up, liked the story, liked what he was doing with it, and then you decided to fuck with it. There's gonna be multiple issues on my end.
Oh, yeah, me too. Especially, like, that's happened to Kojima before, right?
Oh yeah, Hideo Kojima.
I was gonna say, he's like the premier example of that, isn't he?
Yeah, he got really pissed with Metal Gear.
Yeah, that one, I mean, that to me feels like particularly insidious, because I can only imagine that Konami was like, they're really dead set on having Kojima's name on it. Yeah. So if they're gonna just go screw with his vision, it really does feel like they're just all, oh yeah, we only need you for your name.
I forget who's the guy behind Dark Souls games.
We can buy and sell you like an object. I actually don't know.
Okay, so I don't know his name, but I do know the thing behind it. He's also another prime example of it. So what happened was, originally there was only going to be one Dark Souls game.
Oh.
then the studio picked it up again and said, hey, we're gonna make another. So the main developer behind one said, no, don't do that. I like the way this ended. So what they kind of did was say, hey, go fuck yourself. They only had him behind combat design. So he got no say in story. He got no say in any of it. They just kind of made him bite the bullet. He didn't get since, you know, he needed a paycheck. So they decided to do that, and then once the game ended up, like, it got reviewed horribly, the studio was like, oh, well, I think we might have done bad here. And they put him back in charge of story development, and the guy was like, okay, well, I can't leave it off at 2, we have to fix this, and then made a 3rd. So 2 is made out of ignoring the original guy's advice, and then 3 was made out of spite.
That's kind of awesome. Well, I mean, I guess awesome that it all ended. It all ended well. Not awesome that we had to get there in the first place.
Well, I mean, after they realized, like, hey, we can't really alter this guy. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. It seems like there's a lot of people who like what he does and the way he story tells. They seem to, like, have a firm grasp on the fact that we can't fuck with this guy's story now. It's his stuff. He's good at it. And so, like, FromSoft, where, they kind of got my respect in that aspect. They're just like, they fucked up once and they recognized that they fucked up, and they stopped. They didn't push it on saying, like, hey, we can make more money if we continue the series.
Right.
The developer after that point said, no. Fuck you, stop. Look at me. Look at my teeth. I'm the captain now. Stop.
Oh man. Yeah, so the first game they did in that series was Demon Souls, right?
Yep, Demon Souls was the first.
Okay. So but there's only supposed to be one Dark Souls.
There was originally only supposed to be one, yeah.
Okay.
That's what the lead guy said.
So I totally believe that. However, how do like Bloodborne and Sekiro factor into that, and Elden Ring for that matter?
Entirely different stories.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure.
People like adding headcanon, saying like, hey, they can be connected in some way. There's no legitimate way of saying if they're connected or not. If there is, I'm sure they'll play it in pretty well. As of right now, there's no action.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, Bloodborne's just about the terror of the British. God, to be a British person at night. That's really scary.
I imagine. You just walk around your old city block and suddenly werewolves with tentacles are gonna molest you. I probably shouldn't say that on stream.
They got really big birds there. I don't know why, but they bark.
They got the barking birds.
Frightening.
Oh, everybody. Ooh.
Everybody gangster till the barking birds show up.
Oh man. Okay, I need to add another character into the slideshow. There it is. Where is he? There he is. Daros. And yeah, I'll put him at the end there. Oh, there he... Oh, Reese too. Yeah, I need to add him. I completely forgot about the old man.
Reese's Puffs?
Reese...
Huh? What's going on? Where am I? Reese's Puffs? Not again.
I guess that's who he is now. He's Reese's Puffs.
We hereby dub the Reese's Puffs.
I call him Reese, but his name is spelled with a W, so I don't actually know if that's it.
We're gonna call you Weiss
Weiss.
Your name is Weiss. I don't even know what that's the letter you're referring to. I'm just gonna go with it.
The treasure should be buried here, 10,000 paces east. Oh, east? I thought you said west.
Fucking Beast, correct? No. What the fuck is Weast?
That's west, Patrick.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, Kane's level 1, Abel's level 2. All right, I want to level up
Did
Kane.
you just say Kane?
Kane, yeah.
You have Kane and Abel in your party.
Yeah, the first two red and green cavaliers were Kane and Abel.
You might want to make sure that they're not near each other.
What are you talking about? What could possibly go wrong? I got them right next to each other.
I am not brother keeper.
I am not my He's not. He's. Oh no. Oh no.
I still love how that's basically what it translates to. What sheep keeper? Where is your brother? I am not brother keeper.
I am not brother keeper. I used to say that all the time, growing up. If mom or dad like wanted to know where my brothers were, and I genuinely didn't know,
I am not brother keeper.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Hey, David, did you kill your brother?
David, did you get...
Did you just recreate the first major sin of mankind?
Your brother's blood is staining the earth.
It's okay. I put it near the tiger lilies, so they'll grow back. Tiger lilies, surprisingly resilient plants. Not
Interesting. I've never grown tiger lilies.
They're surprisingly resilient plants. I'm actually shocked. They come back out of the dirt each year after winter, and I'm like, how the hell? Like we haven't watered you in 3 years. How are you still growing?
I'm a little worried here.
What? Oh, that's right. I should pull up your Twitch. Now I can actually know what the fuck you're talking about.
So, yeah. If I kill this guy, I don't think they'll be able to deal enough damage to Ogma to kill him. But it's gonna be... it's gonna be a little dangerously close.
I'm gonna gaslight you to say they will. They'll have more than enough damage. They got 3...
I mean, I'm much more okay with losing Saji than I am with losing Ogma. Let me look at your stats. Strength 5?
Wow, that's a real cool name. However, it means nothing to me.
I don't think there's any way I can look at the stats on his weapon. Oh, but I can I look at yours?
Uh-oh.
I can't.
Twitch.tv. What? You're not in my followed channels?
I'm not?
Oh, right. I'm probably on my other 3 accounts.
Oh, shoot. This guy's got more... Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
David.
Cheetah!
I don't even remember what it was.
Just walk you right over here. Barst. We might need your help. Oh, no! No, 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 no!
I remembered the name!
Oh, that was... Hey! The penguin's alt is.
I have 3 ults. I'm not even gonna lie. I use it to farm points on on Josh's streams. I couldn't remember his name. I am tired right now, and I cannot remember garbage.
No, that is understandable. Okay. Oh man. Can Jagan move? He can't. Okay, so
Man. Wow, this actually looks old.
yeah, it's an NES game,
You know what? That doesn't shock me at all.
and it looks like I can't trade. So I just need to retreat with Cheetah.
Wait, so are you in combat right now?
Well, no, this is just on the map.
Okay,
So
'cause I thought I just saw you fighting something not long ago.
oh, there might be some delay on the stream. That's entirely possible.
I mean, very true. So when you enter combat, it looks like it's a 1v1 thing?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then later ones, it's like, it's actually turns into more strategy.
Well, I mean the strategy's on the map, not necessarily in the one-on-one combat.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to infer that there wasn't strategy outside of that. I was just, yeah, I was just saying like it seems more in depth later, if that makes sense.
Yes. A part of it also is in this first game there's a lot of stuff that's just kind of invisible,
Including the background.
including the background, yeah. Like oh, I shouldn't do that with Ogma. Not okay. We're gonna move cautiously here. There we go.
Play. Risk it all. Risk it for the biscuit.
I really don't want to lose Ogma. Ogma's a pretty good unit in the first game. I mean, losing Kain or Abel would definitely be worse, but
Start talking to Kane about Abel then.
and I'm just gonna leave these two back here to keep this archer boxed in.
So when does time travel come into play?
Awakening?
Oh, so it's not this one?
No,
You're not gonna break linear time to save your dad?
no. No, that's not. That's 13 more games down the line.
God, they have a lot more games than I thought they did.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the first 6 were never released in the United States. Well, actually, that's not true of this one. This one was released in the United States in 2020.
Wait, serious?
Mm-hmm.
This game looks so dated that I don't think it could gather much attention.
Well, it was
now.
2020. This game came out in 1990, which is kind of crazy to think about because by 1990, like the NES was kind of being phased out. Or like I don't know if that's necessarily true, but by 1990 the NES had been around for a while.
Well, every console seems to stay around for like nearing a decade before they move up.
I guess that's true. Okay, yeah.
I think the lifespan of the PS3 was at least 8 years.
All right.
More.
Well then.
Then they just started talking about bringing the PS4, and I think they still took like a year or so of development, and then the Xbox One was rushed. And
right.
They released at the same time, but it still took them like roughly a decade to come up with the next. God, how long did the PS4 last?
Um, 7 years?
Sounds about right. Even
Or
though I still can't
are
get the
PS4
PS5.
games are PS4 games still coming out?
They are still coming out because not enough people have a PS5 to. Well, okay, so most are dual releases. Some are PS5.
Right.
I, I continue to forget what the Xbox one is because they changed
The
the name.
Xbone Series X
Is it
S
Series
X.
X? I thought Series X was just an upgraded version of the Xbox One. Not even an all.
Oh man, did you ever see those fake pictures of like the Xbox 720 back in the day?
You ever see the fake leaked PS5 designs?
Were any of them spherical?
No, no, but one of them looked like a vacuum cleaner.
do
Another one looked like one of those Covenant drop ships.
do, do we know for certain?
These like fake leaks. They're
And we know for certain that they're
well,
fake.
I feel like they would deal with some copyright issues if they hadn't. But I remember some memes like the people like started putting in the fake PS5 design into Halo games because they would just come in as a dropship. And another one like people just photoshopped it on like Wally's head because it looked like Wally's eyes and it was just stupid as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I could probably find them. Not gonna lie. Let's see if we can find this old stuff.
Oh, I
Yeah,
bet.
now that it's out right now, might be able.
Anyway, yeah. The so the game came out in 1990, which meant 2020 was the 30th anniversary. And initially, from what I understand, there were a lot of big plans for stuff for the 30th anniversary, as there should be. Most games tend to, make their 30th anniversary something special. I would think they try to make their 30th anniversary something special. Well, COVID happened. So,
That's rough.
yeah, they were a little short on options. So I think they were initially planning
I
on.
found it. Here you go.
Oh. Okay, let's see this.
It's just so stupid. Like no one looks at that and says, "Oh yeah, that's the design."
Hold on.
I think the most telling thing that it's fake is on the right hand side. It says, "Let's go digital."
there,
SSD drive.
there it is.
Solid.
I mean, look at that. Look at that monstrosity. Oh wow, that's horrifying.
Love how they advertise that it's an SSD on the front. SSD drive.
Why is it? Wait. What's with the play, pause, and like eject buttons?
It's
What is it?
you needed more proof that it was fake.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like I said, it was a fake early release design. It wasn't real.
No, of
Like,
course.
I don't even think a PS1 had those.
Yeah. What is this? A freaking VCR? Like, it's so. I mean, because
you can see how like you can see how like if you remove that middle portion there, it looks like a Covenant dropship.
yeah. No, I totally do. That's
But yeah, this was the early release image, and then you like the actual thing came out, and people were like, "Oh, I think we were wrong."
We were. I mean, yeah, look at that. Look at the inefficiency there. How are you supposed to stack your PS4 on top of it? And then stack your PS3 on top of that? And then stack your PS2 on top of that?
And stack your PS1 on top of that.
Yeah, the old PlayStation tower. The tower of
Well,
I was gonna try to come up with a clever name, but I don't think I have one. The great Sony Ziggurat. Okay, wait, did you just, what? Wait. Hmm? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's just that I realized that I had successfully dealt no damage to this enemy. So I'm trying to rectify that. There we go. Get wrecked. Okay, now how do we do this? Okay, even though Agama only has 9 HP, I'm pretty sure this pirate can't kill him. And how about Marth? Oh, he's only got 9. I mean, that's actually a little worrying. He doesn't wear pants in this game.
what?
Yeah, Marth has no pants in this game.
As God intended. Just going full blown nude.
Exactly.
I don't need no pants. Pants are for the weak.
I'm pretty sure in the third game he does have pants.
That's disappointing. They need to pay homage to the OGs. Why are they adding pants to this man?
Well, I mean,
disrespectful of his character.
It is very. But I mean, his pants in Smash Brothers had to come from somewhere. Oh, this is okay.
I think they should pay homage to the original by going backwards and just letting everything free. Free Willy.
There we go.
If you will.
Oh, I get it.
What? It's a wonderful children's movie about freeing a whale.
You're right, it is.
Could be nothing wrong with what I said.
Nothing wrong at all.
Not even a little. And if anybody disagrees, you're simply in the wrong.
If you disagree, look, we don't like taking extreme solutions, but if you disagree, you will die.
It's not on me, it's on you.
Exactly.
You will die.
Perish, if you will. What? No. Ah.
Become vanquished. Oh, you did.
That was
good.
That was a 0 level up. Not super happy about that. Oh.
Got murdered.
Yeah. What? Jagan? If he doesn't murk you, I will.
Simply sounds like a skill issue.
got... Okay, where's Barst? There he is. He might actually be useful.
Where's Barf?
Where's Barf?
Where's Barf?
Okay.
God, I say that, but Barf is an actual character, just not in that game. Barf is a character from the parody to Star Wars, Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, that's right, yeah. The dog man, he's his own best friend.
He's his own best friend. Spaceballs, the coloring book. Spaceballs, the t-shirt. Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids are gonna love this one. By the way, they got permission to make that from George Lucas as long as they didn't do merchandising. So that's why they put that joke in there.
That's that's
You're
incredible.
Just like, yeah, you can do it. Just don't do merchandise. And he's like, okay. Can't believe we actually got permission.
Hey, I mean, maybe George Lucas can take a joke.
Well, I mean, Family Guy made fun of his entire series too. So
Family Guy did, yeah. Family Guy, I mean... I think I once heard someone say, we're at a point where Family Guy shows more respect for Star Wars than Disney does.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely where we're at.
Yeah, that really upset me. Oh, I mean, it only upset me because it's true.
Yeah, I mean, like, Disney puts up on a face facade as if it's trying to pay homage and trying to respect it. Family Guy deliberately told you, yeah, we're both kind of respecting, but we're also gonna make fun of the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Do not care.
Yeah.
Think it's funny.
It's Family Guy's very honest about being a parody.
Very hard not to be when your cartoon character murders his child on a daily basis.
Exactly.
But that being said, like, they still somehow were less disrespectful than the people who claim that they're carrying the series forward. We're the next generation. We will make this story anew and carry it to new heights. I think you mean new lows.
Yep. That's definitely what you mean. Okay,
I always loved the prequels, and I'm so happy that when the sequels came out, people looked at it and said, "All right, maybe the prequels weren't bad."
We did not know how good we had it. We did. That's what I was talking with my friends about Rings of Power recently, and it's like, man, that show's really bad. And we were talking about The Hobbit, and I was like, man, I really didn't like those movies when they came out. But now
I love.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people did. Like, I've never had the popular opinion on that. I mean, I really, yeah, I did not think very highly of them, but it's the same situation. I had no idea how good we had it.
There was a slight wonderful golden age right before the modern age of, like, old movies that, like, they made wonderful trilogies, and they just stopped. And then it just went straight down.
I know.
Like, you could watch this line go up, plateau for about 2 years, and then die.
Yo, man, no, that's so true. Because even like Pirates of the Caribbean, like, that was... No. I don't like the third one very much.
I thought it was okay. I just didn't think it was exceptional.
Yeah, I guess I'd probably say that now. When I first saw it, I was really like, oh my gosh, what is this crap? But yeah, as time goes on and everything gets worse.
You're like, okay, okay, I can respect this a little bit more now since like my taste in quality has obviously been dampened by all the crap I've watched.
Yeah, my frame of reference is expanding. Like this is
And
really not. I would so much rather watch At World's End than like.
and the worst part is I think about all this is like I used to have the mentality of like, oh, it's just because there's so many options, so we have more options for garbage as well as good things.
Mm-hmm.
But that mentality kind of died a little while ago when I watched that all the crap was being put out by the largest studios, and then suddenly the good things were being put out by tiny little itty bitty places that I've never heard of.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh no, it's just that people are terrible now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's a bit of a dangerous climate we've got going on right now with well, primarily with movies and TV shows. Cuz everyone's just kind of in a race to farm as many profitable intellectual properties as they possibly can.
Disney especially.
Yeah, yeah. And
Disney
even
can't create. I don't think Disney can create anything at this point. If I'm gonna be honest, they
I
always seem to destroy.
um yeah, I mean they can, but it's a struggle. It's it's a
What was
struggle to get them to
what
create
was the
anything.
last original thing that they made?
Well, I mean, are we about to get into the argument that nothing has ever made is original?
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, no, no,
things
no.
that haven't been animated before.
Right,
Like
right.
I
Putting that.
understand that everything that they've taken, they've always taken from something else.
Mm-hmm.
That much I understand. Like most of it was story tales, like Cinderella, all that.
Mm-hmm.
All of them were originally storybooks.
Yeah.
They put their own little twist on it originally, which I thought was like kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
And like understand that there's a little bit of different interpretations and like they can alter it a little bit and keep true to this original story. Now it doesn't even seem that they're trying to do that. They just seem to be putting out shit and saying, we're a big name, people will watch it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm willing to put the pedantry aside. Encanto, I guess, that's the most recent one. That came out last year, I think.
I don't even know what this is. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, it kind of got buried. Um,
Why would they try to bury something that they made?
I don't even think it was intentional. I think it just kind of like I don't think it did that well in theaters, and it kind
Well,
of
even the things that don't do well in theaters, like they push those Marvel movies out like hell and advertise the shit out of them. And like
mhm.
I've heard Love and Thunder. It didn't do exactly well in the box office during its initial release. But people know about it.
Yeah, it made I think it made about the same. I just watched a video about this. It made like about the same money as Ragnarok, but its budget was way higher, and because
But
take it
it also wasn't reviewed as well.
it was
People
not. No, it got
people were
awful.
like people were like, oh yeah, Ragnarok was great, and then Love and Thunder came out, and the best I heard was mixed reviews.
Yeah,
Like, it was cool in some aspects, but
yeah, my brother who's he oh, speaking of which, the music stopped. Yeah, my brother's generally pretty charitable. He's like a Marvel fan, right? And
yeah.
even the best he could say was, "Oh, it was mediocre at best." And I remember thinking, "Oh man, from you that is
That
scathing.
that is not at all
that's
great.
that's not good." I think he
That's
I think he had
that
better things
is
to say
not
about
good.
Black Widow when he first saw that. And yeah, that had me thinking like, "Ooh. Ooh, oh no." But yeah, that was that's the thing. And then like tickets cost more now than they did when Ragnarok came out. So even though it made close to the same money, less people went to see it.
That doesn't shock me.
It doesn't really shock me either. Especially not with bad word of. Well, the same thing is true of Multiverse of Madness.
I just, you see, the things I've heard about that one was they had a good story and it was kind of gory, but it just like the CGI was god awful.
I've heard. See, everything I hear is the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Exact opposite. The CGI's fine, fine-ish. There's probably some stuff that people would point out doesn't look that great, but everyone just goes on and on about the visuals. They're like, oh, there's all these cool shots and images, and Sam Raimi just, throw it up everywhere, but the story sucks. Like
The worst thing I've heard about the story was the Illuminati. That was one that that people told me that they literally cringed at.
It's cringe. It's cringe. It's cringe, all right.
It's your cringe.
Yeah. It's cringe.
Yeah, that's the thing that I heard. Like, it's just absolutely people were like, nah.
Well, the problem is, according to the writer of the movie, he wrote a script. I don't think he wrote the script. I think the first script was written by someone else, and then they scrapped it, and then they brought him in. This is the guy who wrote oh gosh, the absolute bane of my existence. This guy wrote Loki, and he also wrote this movie. So he came in, he wrote a script, he finished it in a couple of weeks, I think, and then they scrapped that too, and then had him start again from the beginning and start writing the script while they were filming.
What the fuck?
Right?
Where's the logic behind that? That's destined to fail.
The logic is no one cares about the script, no one cares about the story, no one cares about the writing. We're just gonna... I was trying to avoid using this word, but we're just gonna splooge a bunch of crap on the screen, and people are just gonna buy it. They'll just eat it up.
Okay, there are some franchises that, I'm not gonna lie, there are some franchises that works for. Godzilla, for example.
Godzilla, yeah.
Monster on the screen, you're good. That's that's the thing people want to see. People want to see a giant monster destroy a city. That's the whole fucking shtick of Godzilla. But it doesn't work if your story is like, it's predicated on people knowing things and you building a lore.
Right. And people...
You can't swap that.
No, and even with Godzilla, like, people care about Godzilla. Right?
Yeah,
like surely...
Like, you can get away with mediocre writing there.
No, true. I just mean, like, if something was written that, like, did a grievous disservice to Godzilla, I imagine even the Godzilla fans who are fine with all the campy nonsense that happens in Godzilla would be a little upset.
I think really the only thing you could do to piss off a Godzilla fan is like have a missile actually do damage to Godzilla. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that would piss him off.
You just have you have a Godzilla movie. Like, yeah, a movie with Godzilla in the title. Godzilla shows up for like 5 minutes and then
dies.
and then he dies, and then the rest of the movie is just, I don't know, like Mothra trying to avenge Godzilla or something.
Oh yeah, that Mothra's wife, wasn't it, at one point?
There we go. They do like a Masters of the Universe Revelations, but they do it with Godzilla instead of with He-Man.
What was I gonna say? Shin Godzilla is the best iteration of Godzilla, and I will fight people on that.
Ooh. I'm not super familiar with Godzilla. When did that one...
So it's an older Godzilla, but basically the whole concept of him is he is kind of the accumulated grief and sadness of Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Oh.
So
that's...
the best part is, like, when he breathes out this nuclear fire, his jaw splits into two. And maybe I can find it. Maybe I can find a clip of this. It's just like it was a legitimate horror.
Mm.
Shin Godzilla was not at all like a Godzilla that you could redeem. There's no like, oh, maybe he's trying to protect humanity or something like that. No, this motherfucker wanted dead.
That's, yeah, wow.
2016 film.
Oh. I feel like I've seen that.
Yeah, no, I think the whole thing about it was like you couldn't use warheads or anything on it because it'd just make him stronger.
Oh,
Because
no.
like he's based off nuclear, so if you
Right,
throw
yeah.
something nuclear at him, you're suddenly like, hmm. I took a calculated decision, but man, am I bad
Bad
at
at
math?
math, yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, when I said I think I've seen that, I should not have used that phrase because I've definitely never seen Shin Godzilla, but I think I might be familiar with. It definitely sounds like something that uh oh, okay, I got it. Yeah. It definitely sounds like something that would be a big hit in Japan, maybe not so much over here.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, definitely. Well, because Japan loves Godzilla. I mean, they make a
Yeah.
whole parade of giant floats of him.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with like they love Gundams too. Like,
Mhm.
I can relate. Those things are awesome. I'm
Those
not
things
even
are
gonna
really
lie.
cool. I don't have
Yeah,
any.
giant.
I
I
spend
have
all
some.
my money on Transformers, but
That's just the American version.
yeah.
Or maybe the opposite is more true. Maybe mechs are just Japanese versions of Transformers. I don't know which one came first. Don't at me. Don't care.
Well, Mobile Suit Gundam is older than Transformers.
Is it? Then we're gonna say the opposite.
And the Transformers were actually originally Japanese.
Oh, I did not know
Kind of. Not the Transformers per se, but the Transformers are originally the Transformers were um they were toys that Hasbro licensed from Japan from about three different I think about three different toy lines. From Takara. They were Diaclone, Microchange, and I think one other. And so originally they weren't really characters originally. They were just kind of like transforming robot toys. And it was a really eclectic collection. Like we had like the Diaclone line, which was cars and trucks and tractors and planes that turn into robots. And then Microchange was like robots that turn into cap guns and microscopes.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
yeah, that fits.
Yeah, so what happened was Hasbro licensed all those toys, and they were just like, well, we're gonna do the G.I. Joe thing. We're gonna make all of these into characters. So
It worked.
yeah, and it worked. And the funny thing is, I think originally the implication was actually that the robots were supposed to be mecha. Like they're supposed to be pilots in them, and they're supposed to function like Gundams. But Hasbro decided instead to go with, no, they're individual sentient robots.
I think that was, honest to God, the best choice they could have made there.
Yeah, no, for sure. What was funny about that was like as good of a decision as that turned out to be in the long run. The original designs for this is actually hilarious. The original designs for the toys for Ironhide and Ratchet, they had no heads. So
The headless being.
they just had like they had their like the windshield of the vehicle was like in front of where their head was supposed to be. So I think some versions of the old toys actually came with like face stickers or like detachable face parts that you could just put onto the windshield there to make it look like they had faces. But it looked so weird.
Well, giving them heads was probably the best creative design they've ever come up with.
Yep.
You know what? I don't like this sticker. We're just gonna give them a head.
They did, yeah, I mean, so this is, yeah, so they did have to, like, totally redesign them with heads. And I think it took them long enough to do that there are actually panels in the original Marvel comics where they've got headless Ironhide and headless Ratchet.
Huh.
Just like in crowd shots.
That's kind of funky, yo.
It is. It's really funky. Fortunately, by the time they started animating the TV show, that wasn't a problem anymore. They had finalized the Ironhide and Ratchet designs with heads.
Thank God. I don't think anybody would want to see that.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, I got Navarre. Oh, that's awesome.
Good, judging by your reaction.
Yes. He's pretty darn good in this game. Slightly less so in the remake, but
No more remakes where they nerf characters. A remake should literally just be a graphical overhaul.
I mean, for this game, I'm actually kind of glad that it was a little bit more than a graphical overhaul.
I'm joking. I'm looking at that game right now. It needs it.
Yeah. Well, this game's actually been remade twice.
Yeah, I think it might need a third go.
And it
I don't know if 2 is good enough for it.
yeah. Oh, poor game.
God, it is a horror. I mean, look at that. Final Fantasy 1 had better looks.
Yeah. The first remake on the Super Nintendo was kind of just a graphical overhaul. Actually, with that, they kind of also cut it pretty short.
They cut it short?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting situation since the third game in the series is divided into 2 parts. The first part is a remake of this game, and then the second part is a sequel.
So they chopped it up and made it smaller?
I think they shortened it a little bit so that they could. I'm trying to remember, actually. I know they cut out a lot of characters, but I don't know if they actually cut out any chapters.
Cutting out a character is actually really, really bad in my experience. It's like if somebody is attached to that and they suddenly find out, oh yeah, that person no longer exists, they get kind of mad.
Yeah.
That's a risky move.
Oh yeah. I have no idea what it would have been like when these games were being released, almost 30 years ago. Someone might have been pretty upset at which characters they chose to cut out. But
Unfortunately, there's no Reddit forum for them to scream at.
No archived Reddit posts.
Just them in a corner sulking mad.
Somewhere, yeah, in a corner somewhere in Japan.
Angry Japanese noises.
Exactly. Okay, I need to pull Julian out. Can Lena survive one round with one of these?
Venus.
Let's see.
Like the part of the arm? Venus?
No, Lena.
Oh.
Her name is Lena. Not.
I misheard you horribly.
You sure did. That was real bad.
I thought you said Venus, so I got really confused. Like, you mean that part of the arm that people always make jokes about?
Because it sounds like penis? That is not at all what I mean.
You want to touch my Venus? Shut up. Shut up, kid. That joke's been here longer than you've been alive.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, you know, that reminds me of something that happened recently at work. One of the Korean teachers was trying to inform me that apparently one of the girls in one of my classes decided to give one of the boys a crotch buster. I have no idea why.
What the fuck is that?
She kicked him in the balls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's rough, kid.
Yeah, no, it's real rough. And anyway, she was, you know, it's a funny thing that happens with a language barrier. She was messaging me, like, this was like during class time. She messages me. She's telling me like, her exact words were, she kicked his peanut. And I was like,
I don't see the language error there. That's pretty damn accurate.
I guess, but I was still like, I wasn't 100% sure. So I'm like, what? I'm really confused. And she said, you know, the peanut. And I'm like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm picking up on what you're putting down, but I'm still not quite certain. Not quite.
I need real confirmation.
So I went to her. I went to her after class time and I said, "So, when you said that, did you mean?" And then she just said, "Yeah, his dick. She kicked him in his dick." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, now it's confirmed. Now I know."
You just want to make sure you didn't have peanuts in his pocket.
Peanuts, or like, I mean, yeah.
He's got a pair, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's feeling very good after that one.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was, and as you can imagine, so there were some upset parents.
No.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah,
Mad
it would.
parents, the fact that a kid got fucking nailed in the dick.
And like I said, I legitimately have no idea why.
Like they weren't like, oh yeah, I did it for this reason. They're just like,
Yeah,
I did it.
I don't know. I mean, like, I can't talk to the kids about it. They just won't tell me. I don't think they can tell me. I don't know. I don't know one way or the other.
They could probably tell you. They just find it funnier to not.
You know what? That's also very within the realm of possibility. And but curiosity still eats at me. Like, I'm like, unless this girl's just like a psycho, like, you don't do that for no reason.
Typically, no, but it is also kind of funny that she did it. In a weird kind of way, that's kind of funny.
I mean, I can't imagine the kid deserved it, but still, it is kind of funny.
I can imagine the kid deserving it. It's all about what he did.
It's totally yeah, but I just don't know. I just it makes a lot more sense in my head that she would have like some catalyst must have caused that. But still, I just can't confirm.
Just can't confirm.
I've got a lot of stories from from teaching here, but I do get a little nervous about talking about that on stream because I never know. Like I don't say anyone's names. I don't say any dates. There's no address, right? No one's gonna be able to find out any of this, but still, like, you know, I gotta be careful.
If you, well, I work in a hospital. I have to be careful too if I ever talk about my job. HIPAA laws.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
want to violate any of those.
Oh
Do
yeah.
do you know the fine for violating one of those?
What is it like $250,000?
Ooh, double that.
Oh wow, really?
500 grand.
Half a
Well,
million?
okay, so here's the weird thing. It varies. $10 to half a million,
Oh,
depending on the severity of the breach.
right.
So, if it's like something so simple as like, oh yeah, I saw someone, probably gonna hit you in the ballpark of more a couple grand. If I release medical information on someone, yeah, I'm looking at serious jail time.
Right. Yeah, let's not do that.
Well, don't worry, you wouldn't know any of the people anyway. The funny thing is, like, I can mention cases. I can mention stuff that, like, today, there was someone who had to have a hip replaced, and they had, like, 20 jars of saline blood concentration that I had to carry out and sanitize.
Whoa.
That I could say. That, yeah, it was a long surgery. Man had his hip destroyed. I could say that and be perfectly fine. The moment I mention a single identifying factor to that man, we have an issue.
Yeah. I imagine it's the same for me.
Probably.
But
the wonderful, wonderful world of legal liability.
It does. You know, it is the kind of thing, like, in casual conversation, I really wouldn't care, but, like, this is not just a casual conversation. We are on the internet.
We are on the interwebs. Thankfully, I don't think this is going to get dug up. I think it's fine. Oh, by the way, I smoked crack in the alley. If anybody wants to find it, it's yours.
If I put this on my VOD's channel, that might change things, but...
No, I didn't give a location as crack because.
No, that's true. That's true. We did not. No, it can't be proven. It can't be proven.
Can't be proven. Also, if someone steals it, I'm gonna be mad.
So I had a kid one time who was trying to.
Wow.
I had a kid in a class one time who was trying to do that, like, stupid kid thing where he's like making up some story about drinking alcohol to try and, like, impress the other kids.
I've never understood the concept of that. But go on.
Yeah. It is pretty bizarre. But yeah, he did that, and I, like, you know, it's I only pick up so much Korean, so I wasn't quite sure what he was doing or saying until the other kids are like, "Oh, teacher, he's talking about drinking," and then of course they did manage to get that across to me in Korean. He's talking about drinking alcohol, and I'm like, "It's sul in Korean," and I'm like, "Oh," and I kind of just rolled my eyes and kept going.
I learned Korean today.
Yeah, there you go.
Say I'm bilingual.
Not on a job application.
Ah, damn. I'm bilingual anyway.
They'll call you on that pretty quick.
I love how you can call programming language an actual language, but anyway, as you were saying.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just it just kind of had me almost a little bit frustrated. I'm like, guys, did you seriously stop class for that? Like, of course he's lying. Come on.
Look at that kid. His parents probably would beat him within an inch of his life if they found even a drop near him.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I, I mean, frankly, I actually don't know about that. Like, this is a kid who like pretty much never did his homework. Um, one of the other teachers said he'd do some really strange things. He'd like brag about bullying his mom.
Why?
I think in a misguided. I don't think he actually did that. I think it was a misguided attempt to get attention, and it didn't work. Like that one backfired. He started talking about that, and the other kids are just like, "What?
Why?
Yeah, why? Why would you do that?"
No, I could be wrong, but isn't like the family unit far more important there?
Let me think. It kind of depends on what you mean.
Okay, like
Because
family units.
the answer is yes. But also sometimes no.
Okay, because like in here, well, I'm sure you know, like the family unit's a lot, like it's more or less immediate family, and then beyond that, we don't give a shit. Most of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I see what you mean. I do see what you mean. It's sometimes it's kind of like that here too. Um, well, no. That's not it. Nope, nope, no. It is. You're right. It is. Extended family is. I would suggest. Yeah, it is held in higher regard here than it would be back home.
But
In
then
it.
that can translate to like even immediate family is like
Yeah,
immediate.
and immediate family. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's not like you can. It's not like the United States where you can be cool for disrespecting your parents. Like, oh yeah, it's hip to be a rebel. It's more or less like treat your parents nice because why not? Like, why would you
yeah,
want to be mean for no reason?
yeah. Exactly. That's I think that's pretty spot on.
Alright, I was just curious because that's what I thought, but I know that some Asian countries, well, not all Asian countries are the same at all. There's a
Yeah,
lot of difference between
you
the
don't
two,
want
so
to
I just wanted to be sure there.
you don't want to adhere to stereotypes.
Alright.
Um,
Well, sometimes they're funny.
yeah,
But,
no, sometimes they're hilarious, and it's even it can sometimes be pretty hilarious when they're proven correct.
oh, my favorite stereotype even applies to me. White guys in spice can't handle it. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
yep, pretty accurate.
I mean, yeah, it tends to be it can be hilariously true.
Mayonnaise is spicy.
Mayonnaise is spicy.
My favorite meme I've ever seen. Mayonnaise. It's just a basic bitch white guy giving a thumbs up like mayonnaise is spicy. I'm like,
I've seen ones where it's like white people then, and it's like a picture of like Vikings or knights, and then it says white people now. It's just the guy saying mayonnaise is spicy.
mayonnaise has some kick to it. Not gonna lie.
Oh, there was one time here I got a dinner that was way spicier than I imagined. Like I assumed it was something I could handle. Um it was so bad I wound up changing out of my pajamas and running into the convenience store to grab ice cream. Like,
Didn't expect that one.
no.
I have no issue with spice normally. There just has to be like flavor behind it. It can't be like ooh hot and then nothing. There needs to be something.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Well, I'm usually pretty cool with spice too. This was just the one for whatever reason, this one thing just destroyed me.
This one thing was just dead. What are you, dead?
All right, so I'm about to complete chapter 3.
No, you're not.
No, what? All right. Just really, I'm feeling good about this. We've had no deaths so far. I've managed to recruit every single character. This is good.
Have you,
Well,
though? You
I-
aren't forgetting that one guy?
Well, yeah, they should all be in the slideshow.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's Ogma. And there's Navarre.
Alright, there's 2. What about
Yeah.
Fit?
Oh!
What about
Oh, there are... Okay, no, there are 2 that I haven't added to the slideshow yet.
Oh my god, I was joking. Just gaslighting you.
No, yeah, I know. It's, There they are. They're right next to each other. Good.
I was unironically just gaslighting you there. I did not know.
No, there's the thing with this game, there's a lot of characters, actually. A lot of recruitable characters.
I can tell by the map.
Yeah. And it's
8,000 on there. It looks like it's more of a hassle to move them around.
Yeah, I think this chapter in particular has like one of the highest deployment numbers. Because I'm pretty sure after this chapter we get like it lowers the number of maximum units on your side in the chapter, and you have to choose.
Oh.
So yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna have to start benching people.
That's an important part of strategy games that always leaves me dumbfounded. I'm like, who do I need? Who do I need? And then I pick the wrong people.
Yeah, you gotta watch that tier list.
I don't use the tier list. I never use.
No, I get it. There's with Fire Emblem in particular, tier lists are really hard to navigate.
Well, the
Like,
thing is, like, tier lists, especially in strategy games, they're kind of generalized a little.
they absolutely are.
More.
That's so true.
And then you can, like, if there's a lot of ways of playing those games. Like, if you play a certain way, this character becomes far more viable.
Yes, that's absolutely true. It just looking at the tier list totally devoid of context doesn't it really doesn't help. Not with Fire Emblem in particular, cuz you'll see like you might play through a Fire Emblem game and you get a character and you think, "Oh, this character is really bad." Then you look at the tier list, that character's an S. You're like, "Wait, why?" And then, people people explain like, "Oh, it's literally only because this character can fly." And if you know what you're doing, a character who can fly is indispensable even if they're not very strong. If you don't, then yeah, a weak flying character isn't really worth much.
Yeah, like, there's different ways of playing strategy games, which is probably why strategy games are some of my favorite. Like, do you care how long this is going to take? Because you could probably do a really long, drawn-out combat and not lose a single troop, and then lure them all into a trap.
Exactly.
Or are you more, like, headstrong, like, hey, I can gamble this because I know I'm going to win?
Yes, exactly.
It changes the entire context of a tier list, then, because suddenly, characters that are more hit and run are terrible.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with Fire Emblem in particular is it's generally the elitists, shall we say. A very disparaging term, but one that probably describes me pretty well.
I wouldn't call you an elitist.
Well, thank you. But some people, I mean, I got called an elitist by a lot of... I didn't like the 3DS games. I got called an elitist by a lot of people.
Like, people could probably call me an elitist for saying, like, I didn't like Nier Automata earlier. It doesn't mean, like, it's a bad game. I can recognize that it was a good game.
Well,
it's just not my cup of tea.
I'm not... I guess it's not quite correct to call me an elitist because I don't think I'm inherently better than anybody else. I do think that some of these games are better than some of the others, and I have a lot of reasons why, but I don't think I'm better than anyone for liking them or for playing them.
I thought that was more of a. I thought that was a different term. I thought that was more narc.
Narc?
Doesn't a narcissist believe that he's better than everyone else?
Well, narcissists are like. Narcissists are, narcissists are self-obsessed. It's not even necessarily that they think they're better than other people. It's just that they're like in love with themselves. I mean, the name comes from the story of a man who fell so madly in love with his own reflection that he stared at it until he died of thirst.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like that's dedication there. I'm not even gonna doubt that dude. Like, holy hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Had a motherfucking patient to himself.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Respect.
But oh shoot, where was I? Hold on, I got to answer this question. Did the death requirement to recruit characters exist in the original, or is that just Shadow Dragon? That is just Shadow Dragon. None of the Gaiden chapters are even in this game.
You have to kill a character to unlock a different character?
No. No, not necessarily. Well, in one case, yes. But for the most part, it was... There were these extra chapters in Shadow Dragon that are supposed to be kind of a failsafe if enough characters die. Because you go to the chapters if you have had a certain number of characters die up to that point. With the idea being that going to that chapter means you get extra experience and an extra character.
That's an interesting aspect I've never heard of any game.
Yeah, it was the the second remake of this game, they added in a lot of they added in a lot of features to help out if a lot of characters died.
I'm not even gonna say that that's bad. That's just really interesting to me. That's actually pretty smart.
No, it's not bad. It's not.
Add permadeath.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's kind of the thing that separates a Fire Emblem Iron Man from like a Nuzlocke in Pokemon games. The Iron Man rules, where like you don't reset if someone dies, that's how the game's designed to be played. Pokemon's not designed to be played with permadeath.
Yeah, that I recognize.
Yeah. Well, it's also why like a lot of the newer games aren't nearly as friendly to the Nuzlocke rules.
Because you just simply are supposed to keep capturing and reset.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, not really. It's more like the way the regions are designed, kind of how easy the battles are, how abundant items are. You know, things
Okay, I was asking because I haven't played a Pokemon game for a long time.
Okay, so like I did a Nuzlocke in Pokemon Sword. Was not particularly difficult. I did not get through with 0 deaths. I had a few. However, there's a lot of... Sword and Shield has the wild area, which throws a little bit of a wrench into the Nuzlocke rules. Like, you could, in theory, count... You could count the entirety of the wild area as one encounter, or you could count all of its different areas within it as different encounters. And then there's all these different ways you can kind of cheese it, try and get the Pokemon you want. You know, stuff like that. It's not that big of a deal, but, I mean, looking at Scarlet and Violet, like, I don't know how someone's gonna Nuzlocke that.
I don't know, but they'll find a way.
Oh, they will, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the thing with the Nuzlocks is like, yeah, it's just not something recognized by anyone who works with Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just a fan-made thing. They're like, hey, let's make this game a little bit harder. Why?
Yeah,
I will never understand, but you go ham.
because it's fun. Because pathos is fun.
Feel like y'all are just masochists trying to make your life more difficult.
Watching my friends die is fun.
Oh, sorry you died. I guess you're getting put in the box forever. No, not the box. At least release him.
I like having a grave box, though. It lets me...
I want a ghost Pokemon that just got... That's like, lore is just... It got left in the Pokemon... It got left in the storage too long and it just died.
Oh, man.
Next to the tree, that's that. Just to fuck with people.
That would be hilarious.
Abandoned by its trainer within its storage container.
You know, that same thing with Pokemon, that same thing happens with the competitive rules that the Smogon people created. Like, official Pokemon tournaments don't use those at all. They're completely just ancillary. They're fan-made.
What?
But, oh, okay, so... I don't know if you've ever heard anyone talk about... Have you ever heard anyone talk about competitive Pokemon?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, then there's a lot of... Okay. So there's a lot to... There's going to be a lot to process here. So, you probably know that a lot of Pokemon aren't particularly strong, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, what the people at the Smogon organization did was they created tiers. Tiers based mostly on usage stats in their battle simulators. So, like the strongest legendary Pokemon, they're in the Uber tier. They're sometimes just referred to as Ubers. That's like... Yeah, that's like Mewtwo, that's Rayquaza, that's Groudon, Kyogre, Palkia, Dialga, you name it. But then below that, the strongest Pokemon that don't include the legendary Pokemon that are kind of just banned by default are OU. Overused. That's the name of the tier. And...
Like, they say that they're used more than they need to be, or what?
It's a strange name, but I don't think that's supposed to be the implication. I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to get the point across that they are used the most.
Okay.
But then beyond simply usage stats, a lot of balancing has to go into it. So there'll be like bans, blacklists, like certain Pokemon will get moved up from OU into like the Uber tier who aren't like legendary Pokemon just because they happen to be particularly strong. And it's very difficult. And then all of their battles are 6 Pokemon single battles. Whereas the official tournaments do bring 6, pick 4 double battles. And even though it's not an official format, it seems to have a lot more mass appeal than the official one does.
That's a bit peculiar.
It is. It is a bit peculiar. I'm not 100% sure why that is, but it seems... Well, here's the thing. In my experience, I have noticed that sometimes watching the official battles isn't quite as fun because a lot of the same Pokemon get used.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Like I don't know if you've heard about this, but in 2014, the guy who won the World Championships, he had a Pachirisu on his team.
Alright.
Yeah. And it was It was really great. Like people loved it. It was a highlight.
Because it was just an abnormal Pokemon.
Yeah, because it was super. Because no one, like obviously the guy who had it on his team, he had thought it through quite a lot. He knew just how much work Pachirisu could put in. No one else did. No one expected a Pachirisu to win Worlds, and it did.
Man put in the time.
Yeah, sure did. Unfortunately, the year after that, the top 8 teams, they were all virtually identical.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, Mr. Pachirisu didn't come back for that World Championship. Eight teams out of the top 8 had a Landorus. 7 out of the top 8 had a Kangaskhan.
I don't even know what that is.
Kangaskhan?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's from the first games.
Oh, it's been a long time.
It's
I
been.
don't even...
I was gonna say it's kind of funny because people tend to remember the first set pretty well.
I played the first game when I was like 8.
That's fair.
It's been 13 years.
And yeah, and I mean, it's not like Kangaskhan was really in it all that much. It's a super rare Pokemon in one spot.
That would definitely make it a little bit more difficult to learn that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Snorlax, the OG though.
I think there were 6 or 7 teams that had Sylveon.
My second favorite mod, let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Which I mean, it's neat and all, but like I still generally don't love it when the same Pokemon gets repeated that much.
No originality.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Which I mean, yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why people, I think that's generally why people prefer Smogon over VGC. Like, it's a little easier to see more unique teams.
Yeah, if there's a balancing mechanic that happens, then obviously people are going to enjoy it, because there's going to be some diversity. It's going to be more based on abilities.
Yeah. Official Pokemon games, like, they really have no balancing. Oh, crap. Oh, this is bad. Hold on. Let's do this. I think we might have death number 1 coming in here. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Wait.
You'll be fine.
No, we're doing a warp.
You got this. Fight.
No. Heal.
Okay, I should allow you to know that, much like in the other game, I'm going to always incentivize you to make the worst decisions possible.
You know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's no fun if there's nobody in the party being like, "Hey, come on, we can handle this." And while it's like obviously overwhelming odds, and there's no way there's victory. You're like,
someone in the party has to choose violence.
Somebody in the party has to choose violence and stupidity. Otherwise, what party is it?
3 experience. Hold on, what level is Navarre? He's level 3. I'm gonna let him kill the boss.
get notified like how much XP you'll get from each thing?
No. But I have a general idea. Yeah, 41. That's pretty nice. I have a general idea of about how much I'm gonna get.
Just the like prior experience.
Yeah. It's kind of a general rule in Fire Emblem. You get the most experience from the most experience comes from killing bosses.
No, that's just kind of a general idea in any game.
Yes, absolutely. But then more beyond that, you get more experience for taking enemies to zero, for killing enemies than you do for just dealing damage to them. And that experience will vary depending on the player character's level. Like if they're significant,
level gets more XP.
exactly, yeah. If they're at a significantly higher level than the enemy, they get virtually nothing. If they're at a significantly lower level than the enemy, they will get a lot of experience.
Yeah, that's kind of the same thing nowadays. Like you'll get more experience if the thing is higher, but it's easier to beat it if you're a higher level.
Exactly. Next story. This... Oh yeah. It's telling me to select units to deploy on this map, and it's giving me the controls. A, select unit. B, back to map. Up, down, move cursor. Left, right, view items. Pick all units and press start. Okay.
How is this?
Let's see. So I have to take Marth. I forgot to read Alex's chat that he likes Awakening, absolutely despises Fates, and still needs to play Echoes. Yeah, totally play Echoes. Echoes is absolutely worth it. Okay, and I'm going to bring Kane, Abel. I'll bring Jagan, Sheeta, Barst, Ogma.
You might want to leave Kane or Abel. Might just avoid some conflict there.
I see your point. I appreciate your advice, but I'm going to ignore everything you've just said.
You know what? That's fair.
Oh, five more? 5 more of these losers? Okay. Alright, I'll take Doga or Drog. I'll take I'll take Castor and Julian. It's gonna be really weird when I call them by different names than what actually appears on screen here. Two more. Daros and Riff. Okay. This is good.
Is it though?
Okay, oh, there we go. Mars led the elite, the Altean army through many battles. Finally, their feet tread in the kingdom of... is this supposed to be pronounced the French way or the American way? Is it Orléans or Orleans?
Orleans.
Orleans. They finally arrived in the kingdom of Orleans. But to join the
Kingdom of Orleans makes more sense there.
No, it does. It does.
But you know what? It's the Kingdom of Orleans.
But if we want to join Orleans' army, we must defeat the forces that protect this area. Wait, protect? That's an interesting choice of words. We must murder all of the people trying to protect their homes.
You see, I do recognize that you have a family to guard. However, I don't care.
However,
Get
die.
away.
Across the river, they hear the sound of war horses. Dreadful footsteps, ... are heard, ... Gotta love NES. Gotta love NES pros.
You know what I thought was like one of the greatest invention for old or revelation for old RPGs?
What?
Text that you could go through faster, like, because I'm not a slow reader, so like by the time the text pops up, I'm normally nearly done finishing reading. So when you can double tap it and it just goes, I love that.
Yes. Yes, I fully agree.
One of the greatest revelations any RPG's ever had is just like, you know what? Maybe these people can read more than one word a minute. And then I end up being a dirty double clicker and accidentally skipping past dialogue and annoying myself, but it was still a great invention.
Okay, so this is gonna be annoying. I need to send Navarre and Lena over to the storage tent so that they can exchange items. Because there's no other way to do that in this game.
Fair enough. Have a nice day.
No. Not fair enough. And I won't have a nice day.
You know what? Then have a very bad day.
I will.
Good.
You know, keep the steel sword equipped. Why not? Let's let Agma just tear people apart.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's gonna feel real good.
I'm just like wondering, I was wondering if it was a good item because there's like steel swords in most games, or most RPGs are beginning items. It goes iron, steel, and then they go up from whatever they want from there.
Well, yes. Steel is just one grade above iron.
Oh, so it's just. Are you in the beginning phase of this game?
I am. Yeah, this is chapter 4.
That's the wait, 4 chapters in is the beginning?
Yeah.
Wait, is there acts? Is there act chapters then acts?
Nope.
No? How many chapters are in this game then?
20 something.
Okay, that does explain that you're definitely in the beginning a little bit more now.
Because each map is a chapter. So there's.
So you're in it for kind of the long haul then.
Oh yeah, I am.
Because like, you can't quit halfway through a map because then you forget what you're doing and you're like, gotta restart.
I mean, I have done that sort of thing before, but I can't do that in an Iron Man. No resets.
Oh, that's rough.
Well, I mean, like usually I play where if a character dies, then I reset because I don't want them to die. But I can't do that.
Oh, I don't think I could do an Iron Man then because I always get sad if I let a character die.
Oh no, I will get. in this game, maybe less so than in others, but there are definitely games where I will get very upset if a character dies.
It's the same thing when it came to like Infamous. Like if I can't do evil routes because I just feel guilty.
I haven't played Infamous.
I think they're great games, and I just don't. I wish they get a sequel besides Second Son because I didn't think Second Son was very good.
No.
I understand that the main character isn't coming back for very very good reasons, but I still wish it got a sequel.
Just
Still wish
you
it
can just
got-
recast. Maybe pick an. It's a video game. Pick a new character.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, sure, that character can't come back, but you guys can like continue the story. There's more to be had with that concept. But they kind of just abandoned it after Second Son, which is weird because that one had the highest sales.
Huh. Yeah, that is kind of strange.
Sucker Punch Studios, they kind of just do whatever they feel at the given moment of time.
You know what? I do too.
Yeah, but when you're a game studio, you can't do that, really.
Yeah, okay, that is true. There's a whole lot less people contingent on me than there are on them. Oh crap.
I still find it funny how like they're the most like I will just randomly pick up a game and find Sucker Punch Studios at the beginning of the and I'm like, that's what you guys have been doing because you have no idea what they do until you boot up a game. Because they don't announce they don't get huge advertisements because they're kind of a mid-sized studio, so they're not huge like Activision. So you just boot it up and you find them in the beginning. You're like, oh, like they did Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I didn't even know until I booted it up, and I'm like, what? Yeah, they're just a funny studio to me because they don't advertise themselves. They just make a game and it gets popular, and then you find out when you boot it. I don't know how many other studios can say that they do that.
Not many.
No, most seem to advertise, which is honestly the most logical choice to make there.
Maybe
Just,
maybe they're ashamed.
they're ashamed of Ghost of Tsushima.
No, they're ashamed of Infamous Second Son.
I mean, that one not being advertised makes sense to me. Though they made a prequel DLC to that I thought was just fucking amazing. It wasn't super long, but I thought it was great. It was called First Light.
Ooh.
It follows one of the NPC characters. I thought that they did a really good job of building that character up. Showing how they got to that location, after they got to that point in their life. It was like, this is a nice change of pace.
We could be in trouble. We could be in some pretty serious trouble here. I think I have to do another warp.
No. Headstrong, get in there. You got this. I believe in you.
Well, no, this is gonna be a headstrong warp.
Right into the middle of them. You got this. Don't even strategize it. Just fucking put them all right in the middle. You know it's the best strategy. There's nothing better.
Kane, don't fail me now.
Abel, where are you? Abel has
Oh, it didn't. Oh, that's actually not ideal. Okay.
Kane has joined the enemy side. Immediately aims for
Oh, Oh man, that is pretty rare, but there are Fire Emblem games where if you do the wrong thing, one of your units will defect and join the enemies.
The first time I ever had a character that just straight up betrayed me was in Dragon Age Origins, where I
Ooh.
befriended the where I befriended the assassin, but he immediately did turncoat, and I'm like, oh, dude. He's like, oh yeah, my friends are back. By the way, fuck you. I'm like, you know what? Fine. I left you alive, but I guess I'm gonna kill you this time.
I haven't played Origins yet.
Oh, probably shouldn't have said that then. My
It's
bad.
fine. It was totally devoid of context. I'll forget about it before I ever get around to playing Origins.
That makes me feel a little bit better then.
I played quite a bit of Inquisition.
I think Origins is a lot better than Inquisition, honestly.
I think I've heard people say that. Yeah, my frame of reference just isn't huge.
I don't think Inquisition was bad. I just didn't think it was the highlight of the series at all.
Nah.
I enjoyed it.
More than 2?
No.
Oh, really?
No. Definitely not more than 2. 2 is a lot more when it comes to Inquisition, you have to the difference was it was a lot more open. There's a lot more traveling. There's a lot more, and I understand that, but I liked it when it boiled itself down to more the RPG aspect.
I see.
I didn't like the whole like I have to go here now. I have to run there now. I have to run there. I liked it a lot more when it was a little bit more linear. And I know that's a little odd to say. I like open world games, but this Dragon Age, when it comes down to it, I kinda like BioWare doing what BioWare does, where it's just a story. It's a story made by your choices.
Yeah, I think I get that.
Again, not a bad game. I liked it. I just didn't think it was the highlight.
No, yeah, no, I can respect that. I was always under the impression that people didn't like 2 very much.
It's not my favorite, but I definitely did enjoy it. I don't know why people would say they disliked it. It definitely wasn't better than Origins.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's probably it.
No, when it comes to the competition between Origins kicks its ass. The only low light I have with Origins is there's kind of a segment of the game where you have to like enter the is it the Fade? Is that what they call it?
The Fade.
Yeah, the magic realm.
The
and
Fade.
The camera gets a little wonky, and that's what I disliked.
Oh.
I had to stop playing for a little bit because it gave me a headache.
Yeah.
That's the only real downside I have with that game. I think it's phenomenally built. I kinda wish that some decisions weren't dedicated to DLC, but well, there's a few characters that are DLC dedicated, and that was just kind of something I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, that's a little aggravating.
Well, it doesn't majorly change anything. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. You shouldn't ever have something dedicated to pure DLC in a game, in my opinion, especially
I mean,
story driven.
yeah, well, not if it's like an important character.
Well, it's not an important character. It's just a character that adds a little something.
Oh, I see.
Just a little bit extra. I mean, it's not game altering. Just a fun story.
Just enough to put it behind a paywall.
Yeah, exactly. And there is a DLC that I think, well, actually, it's a fair thing to block behind DLC because it's the conclusion of a character.
I
It
see.
wasn't really dedicated. It wasn't important to the main story. It was something that they added in addition to, which, in that aspect, that's something I understand in DLC. Like, if you finish the game, people love it, and they're like, we want a little bit more. Like, we want to see how this person ends. I understand putting a DLC on that, slapping a label and saying, alright, fine, sure, why not? But I don't think that there's one game that I really liked that I had a huge issue with, because they locked the ending behind DLC.
Ooh.
The true ending.
Ooh.
Dead Space 3, where, like, you finish the game, and then they
they put it off at a total cliffhanger, then sell you a $15 DLC to finish it off. That pisses me off.
Oh,
That's
that
something where
no, yeah, that's absurd.
yeah, if you're gonna have a story, if you're gonna add an addition to a story, that's all right. But the story you originally started should be finished within the game.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have a little bit extra added on to it just because you're like, I think we can milk them for a little bit more. You know what I did? I looked online for the ending then, because I said, no.
I ain't paying for that.
I'm not paying for 2 hours to have it completed and knowing the ending. I'm just gonna look it up online.
You're probably not alone.
No, I know I'm not alone, because I looked in the comments to the video and I saw that people were very much similar in that aspect. It's probably why they didn't make a fourth. Because a lot of people were mad at that choice.
I seem to recall that one being pretty controversial too.
Oh, it was very controversial because some story was locked behind multiplayer, some was locked behind DLC, so there was a lot of issues people had with it. I thought it was okay. 2 is better.
Oh yeah,
2 is a lot better.
I'm sure 2 is a lot better.
That being said, if you had someone to play with you, I think the game was just fine. But you had to have someone to play with you because there was a lot of stuff that was locked behind that.
Yeah.
Stupid design, but it's the way they did it.
Crap. Oh, and he's dead. Okay.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad one. I don't
Yeah, and it's kind of. I mean, that's a character I was trying to recruit, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't say good. Oh.
Your character being dead.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's not very good, so.
Okay, so it's not huge.
Yeah, it's not a huge loss.
Just you lost a character that could potentially be cannon fodder.
Yeah. Oh, and he's a cavalier. He's a horse guy, and horse guys are pretty good by default.
Are wyverns and pegasi still in this?
Yes, they are. I got Sheeta right here. She's on a Pegasus.
All right. Are wyverns in this one too? Or
Yes, they are. No, this one's actually kind of weird. Pegasus Knights class change into Wyvern Knights.
That's peculiar.
Oh, it's very peculiar.
I'm gonna be honest. I played probably 2 Fire Emblems, maybe 3. So I'm not hugely educated on the whole aspect of them. I just know that you can class up, and I thought was really cool. And them changing from Pegasuses to Pegasi, I do not know the plural.
Pegasi is plural.
Pegasi is plural?
You had it. Yep, you had it right.
Alright. I just find that a little odd.
It is odd. It's very odd. I like Awakening. Oh, Awakening kind of did that too. In fact, I always used to joke how there's a character in Awakening who like has a wyvern and she has like it has a name. She has a name for it and it's like important to her. It's like its own person. And then she can class change into a Griffin Knight. And then she just doesn't have the wyvern anymore. Now she just has a completely different animal.
Same name?
Well, no, because it's never addressed. Like if she's a Griffin Knight, none of her dialogue will refer to the Griffin. I guess you know what? Same name, I guess. Because like in supports, she'll still talk about her wyvern Minerva.
Well, this sounds a lot, but maybe when you class up, that like, I don't know, you give them some potion to change the creature's form. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it's still the same creature. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's enemy phase. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
you want to know what they're doing?
Well, kind of, but I think we'll be fine.
Someone died.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Probably for the best. Don't believe me. I am the most trustworthy person around. I can say that honestly because I'm the only person around. Oh, their phase is done.
All right.
Why didn't you believe me earlier? I was telling you, I am the most honest person in this call besides you.
Well, you know, I don't know. Something was just telling me that message in particular was not one that could be trusted.
It's rude.
Yeah, a little
But also
bit.
very fair, as I was entirely not telling the truth. Still am the second most trustworthy person in this call, though.
No, I believe it. Okay, let's see.
Helps that I'm the only other person in this call.
It does narrow it down a little bit. Okay. Do I even need to bother trying to move everyone forward? I don't really think I do. I can just kind of let some people lag behind here. Where's the boss? You're the boss. Benson.
Wow, when it comes to Marth,
I gotta deal with Benson.
oh no, everyone, look at Benson's coming. Everyone's worst fear, Benson.
Oh, he is one of my favorite characters in regular show. Oh, no. No, no, no. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, this
Ah,
yeah, this convoy is bothering me.
I don't like him.
No, yeah, I don't either. All right, I think we don't really want Jagan, Kane, and Abel handling the boss here. He's got a night killer. A lance meant to be effective against characters on horses, which of course in this game is abbreviated to Night N-I-T-E kill. Yeah, those character limits sure are getting to him. I just think it's hilarious that heal stabs in this game are called live.
I need a little.
it's just the priests just throw up their hands and shout live.
Then the guy like, please let me die. I'm tired. I've been fighting for a week straight. I need a nap.
No, I will drag you screaming back from heaven if I have to.
I hate you. I hold utter contempt for your being.
Oh gosh, no, we don't. We don't need Julian. I remember there was a stream I saw. This was years and years ago. Some guy on League of Legends named Julian Styles, said to one of the guys on stream that he had his IP address and he was gonna come kill his family. And it and it just became a running joke. They're like, "Oh, dude, aren't you worried? Julian Styles is gonna come for you."
Fucking weird.
You gotta watch out for Julian Styles.
Julia! I'm having so mad at you, Julia!
Wait, that's just money? I thought that was Merrick. Oh, I wanted Merrick.
Wasted.
Yeah, it's wasted. Well, that was a lot of experience for Jagan? I guess he's... Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Hit it, Barst. Yeah, oh, nice, a critical. Ooh, oh, no, nope. That wasn't a genius idea. I probably shouldn't have moved Abel that far. Yeah, when has anything bad ever happened to someone named Abel?
Or Kane.
Or Kane, for that matter.
In the same party.
Actually, Kane's pretty far away from Abel right now.
They're still in the same party.
Oh, that is true.
And you know what? I mean, even if it happened once, what are the chances of it happening twice?
No, of course.
Not
Li-
mean anything.
Lightning never strikes the same place.
Never. I hear once you've been struck by lightning, once you're immune. Says the guy who got struck by lightning 7 times in his life.
That's how I know I'm immune. I'm still here, aren't I?
Oh, I'm not fucking dead yet.
Abel, live. He lived.
He left. He died.
Abel's over here living, laughing, and loving.
But how long? How long?
All right, and he's level 3, and he got speed, yes. Oh, that's good. So now we really just have the boss to deal with. Oh, Marth's sword is actually pretty low. I might need to get him a new one soon.
Oh, is there durability in this game?
There is, yes.
One of my least favorite aspects of any game ever is durability, I'm not gonna lie.
I like it.
It adds an aspect to games. I just don't like that aspect. I understand some people like the management of it. And even Dragon Age Origins has durability. It's just like some games have it so negligible that you don't even need to worry about it. Like Dark Souls 3, I went through the entire game without even knowing durability existed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but yeah, and at that point, why?
The only
Like, what's even the point?
the point is you can't do a no bonfire run.
I see. I see. That's a little unfortunate.
I mean, you can still technically do it. You just need to swap weapons rather frequently.
Oh, I
Not
see.
rather frequently. You can get through like 3 bosses before you can swap.
Okay. This boss is gonna be tricky to deal with. Yeah, the thing with Fire Emblem is there are a couple of Fire Emblem games that don't have weapon durability, and one of them, I've often said one of them in particular did a very bad job balancing the weapons without durability.
So is it like stronger weapons have lower durability in this?
Yes, that's the general rule. That's not always the case, but
That reminds me of just the EXP caliber from Dying Light. Where it's like, oh yeah, this game will one-shot any early on boss, however, you get 3 shots.
mm-hmm. Exactly. That's kind of the logic we're following here. What this Fire Emblem game did was it just kind of had it just kind of had like stat reductions in place of durability. Like you take a stronger weapon and it's like, oh, well, it can't hit twice in one round. It's gonna reduce your speed and your skill. It's gonna do something else really stupid. And I just couldn't stand it.
That doesn't sound like it was a good aspect of anything there.
No. It just got me thinking like, geez, you just made the management more needlessly complicated here.
I mean, you could just like, oh yeah, it's broken. Congratulations, find a new one. Kind of seems a bit more, because otherwise, if you get notified like, oh, this guy has no weapon, it broke. Kind of easier to find the person, as opposed to, oh yeah, its stats are altered. Well, whose stats were altered? I gotta go find him now. That just seems needlessly long of a detail that you don't need.
There's Merrick. Yeah. I mean, like, you'll always know which character has which weapon, so that's not that much of an issue.
Well, when you have 20 characters.
But yeah, when you have 20 characters, it does get... And it just becomes... It kind of doesn't seem worth it. Like, using stronger weapons will, in many cases, be worse than using their weaker counterparts because of, like, the stat reductions or the other limitations they have. So, you know, why would I do that?
You got me.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and kill this healer. Okay. Can we go for it? Okay, he's got... You know what? This... You could certainly argue...
I don't wanna.
This is a little lame, but I'm gonna go on to Serenus Forest. I'm gonna look up the weapon stats. There it is.
Not allowed. You can't look it up.
Five. Might 5? Really?
3, 2.
Oh, you're trying. You're trying. You really thought you did something there. I mean, yeah, that means my my units shouldn't take very much damage. Well, Navarre might. He's already sustained some. He might not be the one to send in there. I think I can just use him to finish off the healer. There we go. Nice. Okay, now Agma. Let's see how this goes. Oh, he missed. Doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter. You failed.
You've missed. How did you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you. Oh, I could have attacked from... Oh, whoa. Nope, he's down. We got him. Benson is dead.
Benson, me boy. Okay, that animation is probably my favorite thing ever. He just walked up, bonk, walked back.
Yeah. Especially the way axe fighters walk in this game.
He just walked up and was like, alright.
Bonk. I'm done with you.
Just shuffling around.
Moseying about.
Alright, yeah, there's literally no more enemies, so I just... Actually, am I gonna send anyone into the arena? Arena.
Are they gonna do fisticuffs?
No, they do swordicuffs.
Oh, that's no fun. It's more fun to see them beat the crap out of each other.
It is, you're right. I guess no arena. As useful as the money and experience would be, I don't want to risk losing a character. Also, I'd have to, if I wanted to heal up someone like Daros or Navarre, I'd have to get Lena and Rith very far. And they do not walk very fast, so you know what? Let's just end this chapter. I guess I could do that.
Wait, you can actually do that?
No.
Okay.
No. Man, I wish. If I could do that, then I wouldn't have lost that character I accidentally killed.
Hello?
Prince Marth, thank you for taking back the southern castle. Princess Nina and Hardin's forces are protecting the fort to the north. If you meet Hardin, please give him this silver sword.
I'll make sure to do that.
All right.
We weren't even talking about that, but the moment you came in, he started that dialogue.
That was good. That's
Oh.
what he's doing.
Hello. Hello. I am in the middle of a stream.
Awesome. Alright. Hello, stream.
Yes, we are playing the first Fire Emblem.
Oh, like those guys from the Smash Bros. Series?
Yes. Yeah, the first one.
Is that, is it kind of like turn-based, similar to the others, or is it like two?
Oh,
people
yes.
with the-
No, it's very similar. Well, I shouldn't say very similar, but it is the same type of game as the others.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's been quite a trip for Penguin.
What do you mean? I've been tripping? I don't remember getting on any weed.
Hey, I mean, the NES games will do that to you.
Alright.
Oh, so should
Did I hear you were tripping off weed?
Maybe.
Or as I like to call it, whipping.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. But
So,
I don't do weed anyway, so.
me neither.
so am I gonna do one more chapter or end the stream now?
Why would you want to end the stream? Keep going.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Why would I ever do such a thing? I gotta add Merrick to the slideshow. Yeah, I got a little on my stream. I got a little slideshow of the characters. These are all the characters that I've recruited so far. As they die, I will remove them from the slideshow forever.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Actually, you know what?
Is that why those people I stabbed aren't waking up?
I
It was
I
just a
should.
game. I told them to wake up.
Poor guys are all Tucker down.
Poor guy. We were just playing. I don't know why he's
Batman,
not
no, you
waking up.
killed those people. Nah, they're just all Tucker down. They're asleep.
Turns out beating the crap out of him makes him a little sleepy. No, Batman, they're dead.
The same thing that happened to your fish. It's the same thing that happened to these men.
I overfed these men.
Has to be one of my favorite series, like The Bad Man.
Oh man, it is incredible. I overfed these men.
What was the Bane one? A is for Alfred, B is for bad. C is for... Okay, I get it.
I don't think I saw that one.
That's the Bane one where he's like, now you have my permission to cry.
Yeah.
He's talking about like it's him and Talia. He like stabs Batman or whatever, and just like, ah, yes, I've stabbed you, and just like, I stabbed Talia first.
Real seals in the flavor.
Yeah, really seals in the flavor. Yeah. We'll have to have a watch party at some point.
Oh no, absolutely. I don't remember that nearly as well as I should.
There's the one where he's talking with Superman, and it's like, oh, you need help? He's like, nah, man, my all my villains are basically just a roided out jock. You clean and tough Gotham up, you're needed elsewhere.
My villains are basically a guy took psychedelics and I'm Batman, a guy on steroids.
Yeah.
I need to add a death count here, but I'm trying to pick a font.
CinemaSins font.
Ooh.
Whatever font that is, I could not tell you.
I have not watched CinemaSins in a long time.
I
Me
say
neither.
pick New Times Roman.
I just
Times
thought
New
your
Roman.
characters dying would be a sin, so it's like,
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Oh, a character died, just like in another
Real
movie
life.
where somebody died. Ding.
Fortnite.
just like in Fortnite. He did not crank a 90.
Ding.
You did not hit the Gertie. You did not hit the Gertie.
Did not. Your Kamehameha.
Oh man.
You know I'm doing that ironically because I snake.
No, I know.
Yeah, back and forth.
I know. Oh, that was so painful.
How do they pronounce it?
Well, one guy said "Kame Haim Ha," and then another guy said "Kamiya Mama."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, the first one at least,
Man,
like,
no
that's
way.
just this poor sap reading it wrong. The other guy, I was like, dude, you just made that up.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
Like
you're
on
saying.
on the spot. That's not even the word that was on screen. What are you talking
He's
about?
not reading.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesse, please, Jesse.
Isn't Batman? Or have they got Batman in Fortnite yet?
I'm sure they do.
I don't think so. I actually don't think they do.
They don't?
I don't think so.
Wild.
They got Spider-Man. They got well, yeah, I guess they got a lot of. Do they have Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I think they do.
So they probably have Batman. Maybe he
Different
just talks a
studio.
little bit too
DC
much.
versus Marvel. There's a different studio there. I think DC's a bit more stingy about that stuff.
Are they?
Yeah, they don't release it to everything
It's
else.
Warner Brothers. Yeah, they'd rather.
Oh, that's
rather
fair,
release
yeah.
What was the? It was Space Jam. The second Space Jam or whatever.
Space Jam 2?
I think so. I think that whole movie was actually just Warner Brothers flexing all their assets.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It
I
was,
know, that makes sense.
We've bought out LeBron. No!
I think China did that first.
ooh. Take that, LeBron.
Social credit score deducted.
My man, if we get to a point where my social credit actually matters, this country is dead. And you know what? Fine, I'll die.
There was
You know,
there was this one time I was teaching a class and all the kids are telling me how much they don't like Japan. And then suddenly it changed to teacher, I don't like China. And I was like, oh, you don't like China? And one of the girls said, yeah, because Corona. And then another girl said, yes, because Corona and communism. I was like, whoa, okay. Like, wow.
DC stands for.
That second girl is my spirit animal.
It's like she's wonderful. I do. Oh man, she's great.
Kids said the darndest thing.
Kids do say the darndest things, especially on the other side of a language barrier.
Yeah.
They're just brutally honest. I love it.
You can't hide it. It's just raw.
It's so
Unfiltered anti.
Yeah, most people that like live in a dictatorish communist, you know.
no, yeah,
area,
people.
which is unironically most communists like. I don't actually. It's most communists or somebody hides it as socialism. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
It-
all like, yeah, no, we don't really like this, and then everybody else glorifies it.
no, well, not everybody else.
It's one of those things
Well,
that
everybody that's
only
or
work.
the people that are in support of similar types of things are just like where you just lose freedoms and let the government.
You know, it's
do
the
their thing.
one place where your ideas don't have to work.
Yeah, but you do end up working. You end up in a coal mine.
No. Do you know the one place in reality where your ideas don't have to function?
Minecraft.
Academia.
Oh.
I don't know what that
That's
means.
why they
It's too
love
big of a word.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh my gosh, that's spot on.
Your ideas don't have to function there. That's why they love the fantasy of communism so damn much.
That's yeah.
What does this have to do with My Hero Academia?
It has to do with the
Kill
fact.
yourself now.
It has to.
You should chill yourself.
Listen.
Pushing beverage from my fridge.
Listen.
I'm drinking a pib right now. I'm good.
An academic, only an academic could think. Only an academic could think that communism is good and that Katsuki Bakugo is the best character in My Hero Academia. Only someone with that much education could be that wrong.
Oh man, the internet's scary. I don't know.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I am all of a sudden I'm a little more nervous about the Bakugo fans than I am about about communists.
Communist thing. The more I insult My Hero Academia, the more I'm afraid there's going to be some pipe bomb from some fanfic writer between the main character and Bakugo.
Oh yeah, they're coming for me. No, they're coming for me. They got my IP address. It's over.
It's me, Barry.
I think the communists are more worried about eating than they are watching this stream.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I realized? Most people say that they hate like capitalism, and okay, fair. And they're like, this sucks. Whatever. You can have your opinion. However, I don't think we're in capitalism
No,
anymore.
this is corporatism.
It's corporatism. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
It's-
I'm also like, that's a little stinky when corporations have bought out your government.
People are
Can,
people are too reductive. You know, spitting and fighting over like what is and is not capitalism and socialism when it's like, yeah, we've all over the world we've got places with bad policies, and the policies are the problem.
yeah, was it the 80s or whatever where we allowed? Who was it? It was basically allowing companies to lobby, and then basically
yeah.
once that happened, we kind of lost capitalism and it
Yeah,
became
because
corporatism.
the whole idea behind it was corporations are people because stockholders represent the majority of a company. Well,
Did you guys see that HBO was touching on that? Actually, was flipping their numbers to say that they had tens of millions of people like watching their thing when they actually weren't, and
like thousands of people.
yeah, only like in the thousands that were paying
Yeah,
for HBO.
I
Their
thought-
stock tanked.
That was
Yeah,
actually
I think I did hear about that. Were they doing that for House of the Dragon?
They were doing that just for their weekly, like their monthly, like people that were there. So people were investing in it, thinking that they were getting, that there's more.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
people that were interested.
unironically illegal.
No, it is. They're gonna
Yeah.
do it right now.
Yeah. There's
Unironically, that is illegal as hell.
yeah, that's jail time, right?
Yeah, that's
Like-
Yeah.
Oh my
Buying
gosh.
shareholders is actually a major crime.
Well, and
That-
that's
God,
what
that's
Unironically, probably a
claiming right now too, that they're like, I think the number. Somebody threw out the number that it's only 10% of people on Twitter are actually on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, and the rest are bots. But like, let's just say even if it's 50% and Twitter's just making 50% of their users bots, like that's insane. Because that's the same thing. You're losing. People are just empty internet, air quotes, but you just have a bunch of bots that agree with your opinion if you like if you like corporation.
You have a certain mindset, and that's the one that the bot agrees with, and otherwise you get doxxed by the bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of based until you get caught.
Kind of based till it happens to you. And suddenly
Yeah.
you're like, I don't like this.
This is not as fun. It's trolling versus getting trolled. But instead of troll, it's you lose your entire livelihood.
Wait, but you didn't need that.
Yeah. Shouldn't have misspelled my name, Sweaty.
My name, Stinky.
Shouldn't have
That's
used that
it.
Animal Crossing hair.
You shouldn't have used that.
I shouldn't have taken a screenshot, champ. Like, okay.
How dare you screenshot my NFT?
Yeah.
Well, maybe don't make your NFT so screenshotable.
Yeah.
Did you see that NFT? It was asking to get screenshot.
Well, isn't there technology, like, I know some might call me crazy, I don't know why we didn't implement this with NFTs, but where software where if you take a screenshot, it just takes a black screenshot. Like, it just...
There's also apps for your phone that or applications that literally have the function where you can't screenshot.
Yeah.
You're just like, nope, can't do that. This application doesn't allow that.
Which brings me, not that you can't get around that, but if
No,
you're
no,
trying
you
to
can.
falsely inflate value of literally an AI generated image that you could just create, why wouldn't you put a fake passcode so the average consumer can't screenshot?
Because it's a scam to begin with, why would they try?
Yeah,
They
but like
expect to
a
fucking
good
work.
scam is a good scam. Like, you hate the people that call your grandma or whatever. Like, they did it to mine. However, they have a high chance of success because they're targeting people that are higher. Like, why wouldn't you do something like if you're gonna go on a scam, go all the way, right?
But they didn't need to. It worked just fine.
You're not wrong.
They spent less money and had the desired effects. Hell, even the American Square Enix Studios sold most of their assets to invest in NFTs.
Okay, well, Square Enix also made Balan Wonderland, so I'm not sold.
You mean Balan Wonderworld?
What's the difference?
I,
American
yeah,
Square
I'm a
Enix
fool for
studios
even
are,
both.
like, the American Square Enix studios are unironically some of the one of the studios I hate the most in this world, and I love the Japanese one.
Oh yeah, they have some banger game, like their old titles. Even some of their new stuff's really good. It's just
Oh yeah, Japanese Square is fabulous. American Square brings sadness.
My favorite series of all time is Dragon Quest. So, yeah, I'm with you.
Dragon Quest
I'm with you there.
final.
That's Japanese. I think the last good one that the American studio made was Tomb Raider, and then they sold the assets too.
Like, what is wrong with these people?
Hey, I'm not even joking. They sold it all to invest in NFTs, came in at a net loss, and now they're trying to rebuy back their asset.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Here's a crazy idea: make a good game, and you'll make a lot of money.
Here's a crazy idea: make games.
You want to
Yeah,
know what
you're
the funny
Square
part
Enix.
is?
Like people love Square Enix. Well, they used to, you know.
You want to know what the funniest part about that is? Most of the money doesn't even come from games.
No, it's merchandise.
It's merchandising and comics. They're manga.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is
that's what most
Shonen
fucking-
Shonen Gangan still in circulation?
I do not know. I do not know.
That's where Full Metal Alchemist came from. So,
Probably then.
I mean, that's sure something. Played through Dragon
Yeah.
Quest 4 and 5 a couple weeks ago. 5 is fantastic. I have a ROM of PS2 Dragon Quest 5 that I've been meaning to play through, but still haven't gotten to that yet.
What else do they have at this point?
Huh?
How many Dragon Quests do they have at this point?
They're on 11, and 12 is coming out in the next few years, I think.
I still find it funny how Final Fantasy was supposed to be their final game.
Yeah. Now, see,
Well,
that was an investment that made sense. That was not
Yeah,
an...
the studio's going under. Let's make a final game. Let's just call it Final Fantasy. It's gonna be our final. It's gonna be our last fantasy game. And now there's 30.
No! Ah!
What the fuck happened?
Navarre died.
So, I know this might be a bad time, but what font did you end up using?
Times New Roman.
Watch the death count increase.
Can we skip the Cinema Sins? Ding!
I love it.
Ding, ding.
This very solemn, sad.
He's laughing, but it's turning into like a somber cry.
It's really. I mean, I am not happy. I'm not happy about this.
I know you're not.
Like, do not let the laughing fool you. This is not good. I really did not want to lose Navarre.
Do not allow the laughing to quit. I'm incredibly pained.
Devar sounds like one of the Key and Peele skit guys from like the East. Devar, come on.
It's Navarre, but you're correct. It does.
Yeah, somewhat. Same, but different.
Playing your DS copy of Dragon Quest V. Yeah, I think I lost my DS copy a while. I think the last one I played was the Monster Tamer mod. It's like a ROM hack of Dragon Quest V, but it's easier to tame monsters. Oh, look who it is.
Is it Batman?
Yes.
Coming in with the sealed flavor.
It's
His name is Donald.
okay. I have to take Navarre out of the slideshow.
Man died.
Yeah. How do I
Man.
do that? Do I just hit minus here?
Update
Yep.
the image with an
He's
X
gone.
across its face.
Just had a red X.
That would almost be better. Oh, dang it. That would
Just put a red X over his
just put a I'm just thinking it would be funny if I get to a point where I'm down to like 4 characters, so we're really late in the game, but the slideshow just keeps revolving the same 4 faces.
The same 4 faces. Like one guy that's dead that died like in the first episode.
Wait, isn't the guy like deceased and shit? Yeah.
Oh, oh man.
Macedonia.
Yeah, good old the Macedons. I think that's what they're called. In this game, anyway. Fire Emblem doesn't really have much of a problem just taking names from the real world.
That's fine. Neither do I.
Neither did Square.
Neither did Square. Oh, I want to kill the archer, but I don't want Wendell to accidentally kill one of my guys. I hope he won't.
I wonder who this Odin guy is. Must be an entirely original character.
Yeah, he's the guy who drives the horse.
The horse's name was Friday.
His name was Friday. I get it. It's not like they take basically every single one of their gods from Norse mythology or anything like that.
Yep. Or Indian. You know, Shiva.
Shiva.
Like, Shiva's like one of the only ones.
I think yeah, no, I think you're right.
Shiva's
It's
cool
like
though.
90%. Because like they already got everything for Norse, and they're like, we don't have anything for ice.
Shiva.
Good enough for me.
If Freet is Arabic, I think. I'm pretty sure it's West Asian in some capacity. Because they're in the Knights.
I tuned out for a second. I heard dialogue in my game.
Oh, no, that's fair. You're not gonna hear much dialogue in this game.
It's a little old.
It's a little old. If they did have voice tracks, it would not be good. I might have actually made a terrible mistake putting Hardin there.
Hardin's follow up and dodged.
Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
Hit though.
Oh, yes, he just talked to me. Hello, Wendell.
Did he die? Is he dead?
You are...
Kill him?
No, I got me another old man. But this old man is much better than the last one.
Gathering.
Look, sometimes you just need to instigate the gathering of the old men.
Are the old men good at that?
Sometimes. Not always.
You're talking like, was it the White Lotus from Avatar where all the old guys got together?
Oh yeah.
Suddenly still badass. And you're like, alright, cool.
We're
This makes
old,
just about no
and
sense.
we're also probably top 10 in the entire series. See ya.
We're also probably the deadliest motherfuckers around somehow.
We just need to handle this. We just need to handle this plot important battle in this other part of the world so that we don't completely upstage the main characters.
Exactly.
Zagaro, that's your name?
Dog.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's an interesting name.
My name is Son.
No, that's not good. That's bad. That's real bad.
That's an opinion.
I guess.
See, I think it's really good.
Well, I'm glad it pleases you, at least.
Good. Go suffer.
Aw. Oh, this is good.
Or is it bad?
No, it's very good. Get him, Kane. You... You didn't get him! You missed!
Not only did you miss, you went for someone else.
You went for... You went for...
You went for Abel. Why did you do it?
I'm on your team!
So did I. What happened to Abel?
Oh, Abel's fine. Okay. Now we gotta kill this guy.
Ascend, character.
Barst is really putting in work. It upsets me that he can't change classes in this game.
Locked in. He knows what he wants.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything beyond that. He's just like, this is okay.
Mm.
You've gone from hating bow users to mainly using bow users.
Oh.
What?
I disliked bow users at the beginning of this game, and now I'm primarily using bow users.
What game are you playing?
Playing Genshin.
Oh.
Yes.
Cause I was gonna say in this game, bow users are not particularly good.
In this game?
In Fire Emblem, yeah.
Yeah, in Genshin, it's a mixed bag. Like, one of the top 4 characters in the game is an archer. And then some of the worst characters in the game are archers. So it's like, who knows?
Eloy!
Actually, to put it this way, they have to compete against probably that other archer.
Is there like archer specific upgrade items or something? So you could like only
So it's still like a gacha game.
Uh-huh.
So you can like roll for weapons or whatever, and you can get stacks of weapons. But like, yeah, basically imagine just any gacha game where they release the power creep character, and everyone's like, "Whoa, I have to have that." They released like a cryo archer that just does way too much damage, and
Ooh.
like freezes everything. So probably top 2 character in the game. And then, like, there's elemental reactions. So, like, ice or whatever does different. Like, ice has, like, the best reactions in the game, which is, like, melt, I believe, and freeze, which will do, like, the most damage, or will, yeah, freeze somebody. So, just having all of those together is, like the best element, basically. On top of being cracked out stat-wise.
don't want a character that doesn't have any element associated. It's just like fisticuffs the whole way. It's just like, oh yeah, I understand that everyone in this game has an element attached to you. Don't care, and he just punches the crap out of you.
He uses muscle magic.
What'd you call him before? Johnny Impact.
Johnny Impact.
Him, Johnny Impact. I loved it when he impacted those guys.
Oh, watch him impact this, guys.
I'm gonna impact. Get him, Johnny.
Favorite line, gonna impact.
Oh my gosh. We were watching, this is totally different, but we were watching the Spider-Man, like, Far From Home, or whatever the one with, the most recent one is.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Spider-Man Way Home machine broke.
Yeah. I've
The
seen
way
it.
back, it's broken.
But he, like, we're in the theaters and he's fighting like Green Gobby, and you just see him like get hit or whatever, and he goes, "No!" This guy in the theater, you just it's dead silent. Everyone's watching her. Get him, Pete! And it's just everyone in the theater starts laughing. You just hear, "Yeah, get him!"
Yeah.
Our theater had like a 15-minute scene, like just like bit where everyone would go, "Get him, Pete!" and then just everyone would go, "Yeah!" The best movie theater experiences I've ever had.
What is it? That first guy probably did it ironically. Y'all just made fun of him extensively. He's just like, I'm never going to the theater again.
I don't know, like the energy in that theater was like after that, like there was a little bit of and then everybody else was just like, I don't know, everyone caught on and it was magical.
It looks like Merrick's not wearing any pants either.
You're not
Nobody
supposed to know
got-
he's
I'm not
Peter
either.
Parker. Like that's the whole shtick of that movie. You're not supposed
Wearing
to know.
shorts.
You're not supposed to know that Peter Parker is wearing shorts?
No, I'm wearing
You
shorts.
combined the dialogue from both of us and combined them.
I sure did. No, don't ever doubt me.
No one doubted you. What are you talking about, Jesse? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesse, there's no such thing as pussy. That's a man's Jesse, no!
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Terrible
steel
people?
sword.
The answer is yes.
Hans, are we the baddies?
Yes.
Oh, we did that.
You might be, I'm not.
Oh gosh, Kane, what do you have? You're fine.
His Abel's.
Is Abel fine? I gotta check.
I have a weird suspicion that one of those two probably isn't fine.
Actually, Abel is fine-ish.
Yeah, we'll see.
They have they're in the party all the time. I just keep making Cain and Abel jokes like, I'm not brother keeper. I mean, he's fine. I don't know. Maybe something's going on with him.
All right, I'm gonna have Wolf deal with inventory. Murak.
In this first Fire Emblem, honestly.
What?
I said I love the names. Just from the first Fire Emblem.
Yeah, names are fun. They're a little different in the more modern interpretations of the game. Like, we got a guy named... Okay, Abel's is the same, Harden's is the same. This guy, Biraku, his name is Vyland. Vyland. Vyland.
No need to get violent.
Why?
And then there's another guy down here, Zagaro. His name is Sedgar.
Names that'll get you bullied in high school.
Those would absolutely get you bullied almost as much as the kid named Vagina.
Or the kid named Sephiroth.
Nah, you wouldn't get bullied. I'd be scared of that kid.
I'd be scared of a fucking 9-foot sword coming out.
I guess, yeah. Fair enough.
I'll be gutted by that, man. I'll pass. There's been a string of people naming their kids after video game characters. Like there's a kid apparently named Roxas now.
Oh no!
Like 3 of them. And
Oh,
the weird thing is that
dang.
that doesn't even sound like horribly. That doesn't sound like one you'd make fun of kid extensively for. It comes more into like when you come into the names like Cloud. Yeah, like you said, Sephiroth too.
Even Cloud you can kind of like it's more of a middle name if any type of name.
You could.
But you could get away with it because it's a real thing.
I suppose, yeah, you could pawn off a little bit easier.
I've got a kid in one of my classes named Cloudy.
Well, I don't know, not as bad.
Doable, yeah, that's fine.
Doable.
But like if my kid's named, KitchenAid Whisk, or something like that, like just a household appliance.
You can't really.
That's just child abuse.
That is very bizarre.
I still think that the kid named Vagina is probably gonna have one of the hardest lives of any guy ever.
No way, he's gonna get a huge loss.
There was a Comanche guy, there was a famous Comanche Indian who it was a very long time before his name was successfully translated into English because people at the time were too embarrassed. But apparently the most accurate translation of his name is Coyote Vagina.
Wow.
Which, like...
Coyote?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Translations with a coyote? Like, what the fuck?
I have no idea where that name came from. I do not know what was running through anyone's head when that happened.
I just want to talk with him. I'm just curious. Like, nothing against you, dude.
He died a long time ago. So
Come on, gotta come back for round 2. I gotta
come back for round 2.
That's somebody that can probably have vengeance and come back through unnatural means.
Oh,
if I
man.
was named that, I would be angry.
Be angry.
I'm not kidding. That would tilt me, my friend. That would tilt me.
You know, it would tilt.
So what's your name? Coyote Vagina.
Yeah,
Coyote Vagina.
yeah, you heard me.
Coyote Vagina. God, the poor sap. And his village made fun of him for sure.
His village.
The whole village laughed.
Fucking way that man went through life without people. That's probably not even his name. That's like some nickname that the village bullies gave him, and he's just like, Coyote Vagina. And eventually he's like, you know what? Fuck, I might as well just own it. I'm Coyote Vagina.
I don't know. There's no records. That's what he referred to himself as.
They just okay, that man just
That's
had a
all.
weird fetish.
I don't know.
That's just cruel and unusual.
The man's a masochist, and he inflicted it on himself.
It's not confirmable or deniable. He might have given the name to himself.
Yeah. Or his parents wanted a girl.
Or his parents really wanted a girl, and they were really upset.
Imagine even like being a girl and your parents name you Coyote Vagina.
Yeah. There's no redeemable qualities.
There's no redeemable qualities with that name.
No, there's really not.
Hard L's all around.
So what's your name? Coyote Vagina.
You gotta make sure you say it with the, you gotta say it with the nerd lisp.
Coyote vagina. Coyote vagina, guys.
Sounds like
Don't make fun of me. It's coyote vagina. Okay?
It's Comanche Indian.
It's Comanche Indian. It's coyote vagina. I swear to God, you actually gave me that name. Coyote vagina. It's not. Why are you laughing? It's not funny. It's literally my Apache name.
It's literally like Comanche.
It's
Okay,
my
keep-
Apache name. I'm
Keep
sorry,
it
I'm
straight. Keep it
sorry.
straight. I could be accepted by the.
I've been exposing a fake. I must kill myself.
I've been accepted. I could be accepted by the tribe at any moment.
The Comanches are gonna accept me.
They're-
You'll see.
they're gonna come-
Because they know my name is Coyote Vagina. I'm well known in your tribe, guys. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Oh, they're coming back for revenge.
Coyote Vagina will be known throughout history as a man who restored the tribe.
Oh. Oh.
it's like a mix of a South Park character and like Mort from Family Guy.
What is absolutely a South Park character?
Coyote Vagina is definitely gonna restore the park's name. I got this, guys.
Oh.
The
Whew.
power of friendship and anime and my ancestors.
And my ancestors. My-
May your ancestors watch over you guys.
I have the power of ancestors and anime on my side. Oh, jeez.
The worst part is that unironically, at some point, some guy probably said something along those lines.
What? I have the power of ancestors and anime on my side?
No, just like
That,
being like thinking
Probably
that he's gonna
me.
be hot. It's Fan.
Drunk
Fan did
at
it.
some
It was
point.
Fan. Fan had a heavy belief in his Indian ancestry, only to be discovered that he had about as much as a politician.
No, I'm actually have some. I think like a quarter.
Princess Nina will soon come from the fort, but
Yeah,
there are
that's it.
still enemies in the castle. Please be careful.
Who's that person who ran for the Democratic nominee for presidential campaign in 2020? What? She basically claimed that she was an Indian and like said.
Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren.
Yes, you have more than Elizabeth Warren, who has less than the normal American Indian.
The
in her
140th.
blood. No, it's less than 140. It's like
I was gonna say, yeah, isn't it like
140.
almost quadruple digits?
It is quadruple digits.
It is quadruple
1,024th.
digits. That's
It's
crazy.
1,024th, which is less than the average American.
That's crazy. That might be what. I don't think I can say that on stream. Oh my gosh. That was close. Wow. Okay. Whew. Whew.
We're almost dragging it out of him, guys.
We're calming. We gotta calm down here. Whew. Okay. We're going into the castle.
One more attack, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat you.
Vitalized dragon tooth.
Vitalized dragon tooth?
Oh, you're getting the spear.
Yeah, I don't know how to vitalize my dragon tooth.
There's a little hovel in the snowy mountain. We went there together. And you were like, I don't know what this does. It's a red area inside there.
Yeah,
don't
but
really-
it says obtain a vitalized dragon tooth, and it tells me I'm in the quest area, but I'm not in the quest area.
It's underground.
That's lame.
I'm taking Jagan, Kane, Abel,
Yeah, it's underground. I don't remember where that.
Bad.
Bart's,
Mackledorf.
You gotta go like out and around. It's weird.
Merrick, Harden. I'll take Wendell. Julian.
I like the spear though, because I think it's a really neat spear.
The dragon one. Yeah, you know, it looks good.
I use it on Zhangling.
Yeah, she's good with Dragon's Bane too. Not 100% sure though. She's one of the best characters in the game, actually. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Take
Plus,
Rashaya.
it gives her the ability to melt by
I
herself.
guess I'll take
That was
Kashim.
Codename. I think it's called National Comp.
Okay.
I think you mentioned that at one point.
Yeah, it's her, C5, Bennett, Chongyin, and then Xingqiu. And they just do boatloads of damage. Like, one of the best teams in the game.
Hmm.
Much longer to the reset of the month. Because I got enough Stardust to buy that stuff. We got 1 hour left.
Stardust?
Stardust. Crap, what? I think the game was literally called Stardust, which is basically like a Galaga style thing. No, not Galaga, was it? Asteroids. It was like a 3D Asteroids. It was wonderful.
My dad used to, like, back in the day, would go to, like, arcades, and he would build up 99 lives in asteroids. And he would just sell, like, his lives to people. So I blame him
Sell
for why I
lives to
play so
people?
many video games. Yeah, like, you just get full.
I didn't realize you could sell lives to people.
You'd be like, hey, oh, you know, if you want a high score, you know, this has.
Oh, I get you. Like,
And
oh
he would
yeah,
purposely not get the high score on the ones that he would sell it at.
Respect the
Yeah.
hustle.
Yeah.
Goddamn, that's the fucking way to do it. Goddamn.
Mega impressive.
I don't think anybody could fault that man. Anybody who bought it was schmucks.
They probably didn't feel like schmucks when they had that high score.
Yeah, I mean,
They know they didn't earn it.
That is true. They'll never sleep at night.
They probably.
I mean, they did. They
survived.
literally earned it. They worked and then got money.
That's
So we're counting pay-to-win players as actual legitimate players. Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Okay, my dad
Darn
was
it.
free to play, but he was also a professional at that point because he was making money.
he was, that's true.
I respect.
He was not but he was not paying to win. He was winning to pay.
Exactly. Winning and yeah,
winning to get paid. That
He's
man
paid for winning.
hustle is real.
Well said.
Ah,
Me when I'm driving.
I sure as hell hope not.
No, have you seen that guy? This is a while ago. It was a few years ago.
All he responds with was me when I'm
He
driving.
literally
Yeah.
steals the whole video, and then at the very end goes, "That's me when I'm driving." And it gets like this Facebook. He just gets millions of views more than the actual person. It's so funny. Does he deserve it? Not in the slightest.
Maybe a little. I mean, if he basically does, that's
Well,
the
if your
only
audience,
reason,
yeah,
I think he just won.
he just like completely stole content and then added me when I'm driving.
Me when I'm driving. That's definitely me when I'm driving, guys.
First, I thought he was like I was like, that's kind of scummy, and yeah, it is. But at the same time, it's kind of funny watching people, I guess, accept that. You know, like, yeah, this is the content I want to watch. Just Facebook,
This
man,
is the
lawless.
stupid shit I enjoy.
All right, time to add Rickard to the slideshow.
God, that is so me when I'm driving.
He just
That
looks
is just-
goofy too. Like this is the guy that's stealing my content. It just makes you feel bad.
The goofy goober.
Like if he did that to any of my videos, I'd be upset, obviously, but at the same time, I'd be like, I've lost. It's over.
Guys, I've been targeted by the best people around. I give up. I must concede.
Literally no counterplay to him. Just
My channel is under attack.
Yeah.
That is so me when I'm driving.
I make a response video. He replies the exact same thing.
That's so me when I'm driving.
Receives 10 times the views.
Rinse, run, and repeat.
Yeah, there's been controversies on Twitch with stolen content. Fortunately, I'm not about that life.
Yeah, no, we're big chillin'.
You know,
I only steal content from Jack. By the way, the music stopped. There we go.
I mean, I think, if somebody calls you out for stealing content, what the best response to do is continue to steal content. In fact, do it more. It's funny.
What if you do it?
Me when I'm driving.
What if you do it and it's not funny?
Well, then you kind of lose. Like you make a YouTube apology video.
You make an unironic YouTube apology video with ads every 3 seconds.
Well, no, at the very end you have to put it's me when I'm like you have to commit to the bit.
Also, that's me when I'm driving. Just prove that you are. Just make sure that everybody knows that you are not sorry.
Yeah. Which is funny.
Don't give them closure. Give them a message. Go to hell.
Yeah, it's funny in the context that we're saying.
Yeah, especially
Just
when
the
it's me when
team.
I'm driving.
That would be me when I drive, but I don't drive anymore.
Why not?
I don't have a car or a driver's license. And the
You got
streets
called
here
out
are
for stealing.
and the streets
Why
here are a
you drive
nightmare.
those lugs down the street?
What?
Drive them legs down the street.
Well, I do that. That's for sure.
Look at that. That is so me when I'm driving.
How many Fatui guys are coming out of this? They're just like it's like a clown car. They're like
Oh,
defeat 8 of them, and it's like 8 sets of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Believe me, I'm fully aware. I had to fight
They have
them too.
enough health bars to just like combine into a like Mechazord at this point.
Now imagine that, but you're a fresh player who just happened upon this quest.
Yeah, see, I can't imagine that because I just upped my world to level 90 and my guys are like 60, 70 without good artifacts. So I'm literally in that position right now.
So you realize, like, it's a slog of a fight.
It's just, yeah, like I'm not dying. It's just they don't die either.
You have health. I didn't have health. I didn't have anything to regen. I didn't even have Barbara at this point. It was literally, I had a tank, and that was it. It was just like, okay, let's hope you live long enough. Or maybe I have enough food.
Finally. It's like one of the few Dragon Spine quests I hadn't completed because I was missing like one Dragon Tooth, I think.
Yeah, you have to go find them, and it's honestly probably the most annoying part of that quest. But I still think it's worth it. I think that was a.
Thank you, Internet.
I don't remember how I got it. While you were dragging me through everything.
I don't have. Oh no! I don't have that pole arm thing.
Oh yeah. You're just gonna have to wait for that. Isn't that just sad?
I just used it to make like the prototype star glitter. Kicking myself right now. That's awful. Okay, well, maybe next time, eh?
Do your weeklies and hope that you get one. It's really all you can do. Well, actually, I think you can buy. Can you get one from the Stardust thing? Like, a little bit? Yeah.
I like
Find
played
out.
this game a ton at the beginning, and then not so much later.
No, you cannot. Never mind. This is wrong.
I haven't played.
Well,
I haven't played in a very long time.
there's a lot of content.
I've been told.
I enjoy the game thoroughly.
It's good, and when you actually find one of the, 1 in 40, like that's actually the story quest, that is like the story quest of you and your sibling or whatever, it's really good, and you're like, whoa, I forgot this is there's a story, and it's not just a gotcha simulator.
Is Genshin Impact good? Oh, it's so good. Is Genshin Impact free? Oh, it's so free. How much money have you spent on it? I have spent $8,000.
I've spent my entire life savings.
And I've only grinded to min-max my stats. So is it fun and free for you? No.
Is it free for you is always the important thing to ask. Because, like, any game that's labeled free to play, like, they always have the gotcha. It's simple.
My philosophy on it is they stole from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, yeah, big time.
However, they took some of the good things from Legend of Zelda and then just basically made it, like, pumped out content. And so they just made these cool explorative worlds and, stole from a game that I like at this point. And at the beginning, I was like, out of principle, I was like, I don't know about that. I really like, this and that. And then Nintendo pulled all their all the music off, and I was like, you know what? Sure, I'll support this game. I don't care. Gonna do your fans dirty.
They're gonna be dicks. I think I'm gonna be back.
I mean, we can't all be good little consumers forever.
Yeah. Now I'm playing Genshin Impact and trying to play it off.
And I'm playing No! 11 damage?
What?
What was that?
I don't know.
He has a silver lance?
I think something happened.
Is this game like way harder than some of the other ones, or?
Yeah, I mean, well, not way harder, but it's not easy. That's for darn sure. Oh, I didn't even realize the text here has different fonts. Wow, that's infuriating. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, yeah, that looks terrible.
I noticed. I just didn't want to say anything because I thought it was funny.
I thought you were doing it as like the Cinema Sins joke.
Ah, now the text is normal.
Total deaths versus deaths.
It'll make more sense later on down the line.
All part of the plan.
Is it though?
Okay, where's Ogma? Oh, that sucks. I lost Ogma and Navarre.
On my nuts.
Got him.
Oh, that's defeated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was really defeated. That actually makes me feel really sad right now.
Oh man.
Oh man, am I the villain?
Yeah, we are.
Ugh. All right. He's been avenged. Oh, wow. That was a really good level up.
Clutch. Did the first Fire Emblem have permadeath? Is that or is
It
it like
did-
a
yeah.
setting?
It's not optional.
It's not
It
forced as
for the first all of the first 12 Fire Emblem games, permadeath was 100% not. I actually might be. Hold on. No, that's not true. The first 11 Fire Emblem games, permadeath was non-optional. If you-
I played with fire the permadeath on because I was like, that's the Fire Emblem experience, is what everybody told me.
It is.
And it is. It's fun. You care about your characters because they can die.
Yeah, they can.
I like seeing my characters die, so that makes me rather nervous.
I don't either.
Oh yeah, I don't
It's kind of.
get letting it die.
Well, I sure didn't try to let any of mine die.
You're also playing a way harder game than Three Houses.
Yeah. Well, no, this is definitely not harder than Three Houses on Maddening.
That's true, yeah. I think I played on whatever it was where they can still die, but I don't think it was very hard.
Classic. Well,
Must have
because there's two separate options. There's classic and casual. You pick one of those, and that's either yes permadeath or no permadeath. And then there's the difficulty settings.
I probably
Yeah,
went whatever the middle neutral one is.
Normal or hard? Probably
Either way.
normal. Yeah, in Three Houses, I think that would be normal. Because I think Three Houses has easy.
I know I didn't. I try to always go for like the middle, especially if I'm like not used to the game.
My favorite way to unlock a difficulty was in Devil May Cry 3, where the default difficulties were Devil Hunter and Son of Sparta, and the only way to unlock easy or human mode was just to lose a lot.
Actually, well,
And then like after losing like I don't know, I think it was like 5 or 6 times, they'd pop up with a, "Hey, you're struggling. Human mode unlocked. Maybe you should go try that." And I'm like, you.
You abs.
You got a point, but it doesn't make me happy.
No, yeah, that's insult to injury. Reblow. I forgot what that does.
no, 10 damage dealt?
Crazy.
Oh wait, well, nope. Reblow. Is it fortify or no? Not fortify. Physic.
Fortnite.
Oh no, I found Fortnite.
Whoa, Fortnite?
Oh, I got 10 kills on the board right now. I just wiped out Tomato Town.
You got 3 kills on the board right now. Just
3.
killed all my friends in town.
I love the videos talking, like when they went in depth, and they're like, there's no way that he could have wiped out this many people when the timer's at this whatever. And then half the people were like, dude, it's a game, chill out. And the other half was like, actually, just letting you know, like, sometimes I think they went into like the actual in-depth like stats. If some people do drop here, you could have 5 or 6 squads. He didn't actually say where he went, so he could have ventured off into a different area, got more kills. He's on the top of the board.
My
beautiful.
man.
I mean, I'm kind of interested to know things like that. I don't play Fortnite, so I wouldn't know one way or the other.
Exactly. It's literally like they're just saying it to say it. It was beautiful.
Well, yeah. Why not? Why not say it? You know. Share that with the world.
My man, it rhymes. I don't think the person who created it's exactly worried about accuracy.
I don't know. I think he did get those skills.
I think he's an epic abort night gamer.
Epic abort night?
Hold up, what?
Oh, abort his night.
Okay. Oh, crap. Oh.
Charles, what are you doing? Epic abort night gamers, unite!
Ninja needs your help. Just send him the number on your mother's credit card.
Hey kid, you're kinda cute. Why don't you send me the fun digits on the back of your credit card? Why don't you send me all the digits in the front and the name? And why not, while you're at it, tell me the expiration date?
Things like that help keep me in front of a screen and you entertained.
Crazy. Who'd have thunk? Well, I want to keep my favorite abort night gamer up, so I guess I gotta support him, guys. I have to make sure he gets 10 kills on the board right now.
And that he wipes out Tomato Town. That's the real kicker.
That's
He
the
did.
real.
He did. Bunch of deniers in chat.
Actually, guys, there's no way he could have wiped out Tomatoes Town. With 10 kills on the board.
Bot lobby, bot lobby.
Bot lobby, guys, you have to understand.
I gotta.
My favorite is when somebody just looks at those and basically says, blow it out your ass. He couldn't blow it out your ass, don't care. Gee, bro, that's real interesting. Keep it to yourself.
Oh. Ah. Now let's keep it to myself.
I'm watching your stream on your stream, so I'm hearing you say things like 30 seconds.
You know what's the funny thing? I haven't muted it either. I still give up, so I hear myself like 15 seconds after I say it. And it's made me stumble a few times. But I'm too invested in my game to actually stop it. So I just go with it.
I can't hear it, but I hear and I look over, I'm like, oh, nobody's. Oh no. Amazing.
I still think you should bring back all the people who died with red X's over them. I think would be funnier than the same pictures cycling over and over again. Would be everyone just X, 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 and then suddenly there's the one guy who's still alive, and then going back to X.
It's just a cycle of death. Yeah.
All right. I guess I gotta work that out.
Keep this one going. You're in a good path.
Thieves are too fast.
Thieves didn't ask, and they do not care.
Well, now they're dead, so they can't ask. They're dead because I killed them.
Well, then stop complaining about their speed if you're slaughtering them.
I had to put a lot of resources into that slaughter.
Are you the man behind it?
I am.
The man behind the slaughter. Why he Orple?
Okay, so who needs to heal? Harden, definitely.
James Harden.
And probably
Harden,
Kane,
that's
too.
all I think about.
Generic these sprites are. Like like just a pale face. Like occasionally they'll mix it up with some colored hair, but it's basically the same face over and over again.
Was this on the Game Boy?
This game?
I think
Mhm.
didn't you say it was on the N64?
It's on the NES.
Oh,
even better.
further back.
Yeah, this is a this is old. This is very old. Actually, I was talking to Penguin about this. It's really funny. I just looked at the release dates on Serenus Forest, and yeah, it says Japan release for this game. Japan release date 20th April 1990. US release date 4th December 2020.
Oh. It's a little bit.
I think you know they typically try to keep their release dates pretty close, and as such, I believe we should wait only about 30 years. I think it'd be fair.
Was this what they released on the Switch then?
Yeah, this was what they released this for Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary.
That's awesome. They did like what, Pokemon Stadium as well?
No.
I thought they just said they released.
Well, yeah, but that's new. 2 years ago they released this on the
I
Switch.
thought this came out on the same time. That makes
No. Fire Emblem Engage was supposed to come out on the same year, but it didn't. Because it wasn't finished and because COVID.
But other than that,
Yeah.
everything was smooth.
Pokemon Stadium is on the Switch now.
I'd be down to do some battles with you. I was cracked at that game.
I'm afraid I don't have the expansion.
Me neither. We can also just emulate it
We can.
legally because I own the game.
I own like 2 copies of Pokemon Stadium 2.
Illegally emulate it. Don't care. Didn't ask.
That too.
Fair.
I don't own any copies of this game.
If you guys want to come dox me, I live at 1750 Camino.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
To get to me, you're gonna need to remember to take the left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah, I forget the exact address in that meme. It was like something Albuquerque, New Mexico.
See, I don't mess with anybody that's in New Mexico because more often than not, they're working for nuclear physicist people, and I don't want to take the chance.
Or the cartel.
You
Well-
live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, don't you? Come on.
Yeah, the cartel as well.
the nuclear cartel.
Yeah.
They're smuggling nuclear warheads into New Mexico, Albuquerque, of all places.
Do you like that?
Oh, this is gonna hurt. That didn't hurt. Oh, whoa.
My grandma's address. You play games at your grandma's? You're a loser.
No. Hey, Jimmy. Why are you selling crap?
Oh crap. Oh, nice.
Crap, Jimmy. I think I might have accidentally leaked your mom's OnlyFans. Sorry, Jimmy. I didn't mean to. For real, your mom's got that llama grip.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, Carl.
Okay.
Jimmy.
I didn't even finish the phrase. Y'all just do the meme.
You don't need to finish it.
Yeah, that's what I didn't for a reason.
I know where Carl's brain goes.
Jimmy. Jimmy's mom. Jimmy's mom.
Oh, jeez.
That is literally me when I'm drunk.
Who would be weirder? I'm just out of curiosity. Would you think it'd be the Mort, or would it be
Mort, hands down.
okay, Mort. Yeah, I was forgetting the other guy's name.
Carl?
Yeah, Carl. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, no problems there.
Carl or Mort. Who would be weirder just to even talk to in a normal conversation?
I don't... Mort's so bizarre, I don't even know if I'd fully register him as a person.
Yeah. He would kill you.
How many wives has he had? Like 20?
More. I don't know.
Some meme about it where he's like had insanely large amount of wives.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a meme that Morse just had an insanely large amount of wives, and like there was some like weird one-off that was about it, and it's like, what the fuck?
Like he's a polygamist, or like he's had them one after the
No.
other?
One after the other.
Oh, that's arguably worse.
He's like King Henry.
He's less like King Solomon and more like King Henry.
What do you mean you didn't give me a son? Get off with your head.
Well, we can't technically do this. What if I change the law? Well, you can't because the law and religion are okay. What if I change the religion and the
What am I saying?
I guess we
What if
can't
I did
stop
both?
this.
I know
Oh.
I said this, however, I don't care, and I'm going to do it anyway. What is the time? What time is this? Oh, it's 3 a.m.
Holy crap, it's 3 a.m. For you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Dang.
Well, I just got the Fire Emblem.
My favorite line in the Fire Emblem is when Johnny Emblem said his emblem in time, Fire Emblem time.
My favorite moment was
Fire
when
Emblem
Johnny
all
Emblem
over.
said that's fire.
And then he emblemed
He
all
said
over.
flame on.
Okay, I'm gonna save, and I think this is actually gonna be the end.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming here. Hold on, now I need to open Twitch.
No need to open Twitch. Just continue streaming till the next stream. It's gonna whatever shows your screen combined. It'll just be you drinking and eating casually.
Yeah. With my mic off.
Sleep stream.
No, I've never understood those.
No. Means you got a chat that's willing to watch you sleep, which means you have a pretty awesome chat.
There are chats that are willing to watch just about anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're bored as hell.
I mean, you ever seen Hassan?
No.
Good.
No, I don't watch Twitch, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
outside of
good.
you and Josh.
Yeah, that's for the best.
If anything, I watch YouTube highlights of like things like that, like Small Ant and stuff will have YouTube highlights of the stream. So his 6-hour stream is cut down into an hour, and I gotta watch all the good parts.
Exactly. Still have to pick someone. I gotta raid somebody, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Most of my,
Yes, you do.
That's what Josh does.
Josh
Always
does
raid,
it,
yeah.
'cause
Hey,
I don't know.
pick somebody else that's playing Fire Emblem.
That's all. That's what I'm looking for.
Is anyone else playing the first Fire Emblem?
No, no one else is playing the first. Someone else is playing the remake.
Do it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I could go. Let's go check this guy. Yeah, let's go check this guy out.
Whoa.
All right, here we go.
I see the remake looks far better.
Yeah,